Hey guys, I'm live. And if you're in there this evening, it is currently 7 p.m. Pacific time, right on the button, 7 p.m. on the button. So if you find folks are in there, pop in and say hi. We can chat about anything you want: palm trees, exotic plants, travel, vacation, climate, weather. You want to eat? Talk about food. You like eating? We'll talk about food. Anything that YouTube lets us talk about, we'll talk about without getting booted off. So we can't talk about bad things. Anyway, guys, we had a beautiful sunny day here on the Southern Gulf Islands. I am streaming live from the Southern Gulf Islands of British Columbia off the southwest coast of Canada. And currently we have clear skies and a cool evening. It was almost 80 here today. Yeah, I think our temperature was probably around maybe 9 degrees Celsius here today, this far north. But we're very far north. So just around 9 degrees Celsius. It was sunny, it was dry out. And I think some more rain on the way, which doesn't surprise me because we are into the wet season. But still lots of stuff blooming out there, but not a puddle to be found in our garden today. Everything just goes right through the soil, goes right through the rock. And we're out there gardening all day today. I was down in the palm nursery potting up palms. We're raking up stuff. And that's when Wendy and I looked at each other. It's nice we can actually walk out here without walking in any mud. There's no mud in our garden, but there's a lot of gardens on Salt Spring Island in lower lying areas that are going to be under, mud. I don't know if they're still underwater, but they'd be in the mud. So a lot of those, it looks like our dry season is going to be in the winter. Yeah, not us, man. We are going to have La Nina here this year. La Nina means wet for us, very, very wet. So I'm expecting a lot more rain. Like I said, we had 4 inches, 106 millimeters of precipitation, just over 4 inches of rain in 24 hours, which is a lot for us, but it goes through the ground really fast because our ground is like a sieve, and it's good for our well. It fills up the aquifer. I notice our well at this time of the year is way more clear. The water coming out is really nice and clear. Summertime, a little murky. Wells definitely lower, definitely struggling to keep up with it. During the summer is the dry season. La Nina winter is the dry season. La Nina winter, summer is the dry season. And La Nina winters. Yeah, for us, it's the wet season. When we have La Nina here, man, we got wet. Wet, wet, wet. Over the years I've recorded La Nina, it's been just torrential downpours here. So I think that's the probably heavy dutiest rainfall I've ever recorded in 24 hours here. And way more on the mainland, way more rain on the mainland. But the road was still closed down the road from us about 5 kilometers south. The landslide that went across covered up half of the road. And so I don't know when they're going to get that cleaned up. In 96, that same thing happened. There was a big landslide there, and the road was closed for nearly 2 weeks. So when I had to drive to work, I had to take the long way around, and it was kind of sketchy too because part of that road was caving into the ocean. So I don't know, man. They're going to be busy. The highways guys here are going to be really busy fixing up the mess. You got 15 inches in 15 inches. That's like half, well, not half, but just under half of our annual rainfall. That is crazy because we're 30 to 35 or 36 inches annually, right? So if we did get a 30-inch annual rainfall, that would be half of our annual rainfall. The lowest I've ever seen here is 28 inches in a year, but usually 30 to 36 inches in a year. But hey, we might be over that if it keeps on raining like this. It's been just freaking crazy, but the palms like it. Trachycarpus like it. Camarops don't have a problem with it. The Parajubea seems to be really happy. I'm sure the needle palms are probably not happy with the cooler weather, but don't mind the rain. And the sable miners don't mind the rain. They just don't like the cooler weather. So everything seems to be hanging in there. Everything, like I said, when Wendy and I walked around the garden today, I said, man, the garden looks better now than it did in the summertime. Summertime, it looked like stressed out, crappy, but it's doing okay now with all the precipitation. So, but I'll have to see the forecast over the next while. I don't think there's any snow or cold for us. I better check that. Let's just see. 7-day forecast. Let's just see here what we got for the Southern Gulf Island. 18 dead and wavy 3 missed. What happened? Is that from? Oh, from the rain. Eh? Oh my God, that's crazy. There was a bunch of cars, I think, buried in a landslide up in the interior. So, yeah, no, I don't see any cold, real cold for us. Threes. I see Thursday, low temperature of 0 in some places on the southern Gulf Islands. That's a southern Gulf Island forecast. They're saying 0, but that doesn't mean it's going to happen here. So no frost yet here at this location, but I'm sure there was frost in other locations. This morning I got up, it was quite cool and clear, but it was very nice. Of course, I go down to the kitchen. Wendy's got the door wide open. I said, this is not summer. Close the door. So, but anyway, yeah, with the landslides in our province because of all this rain, there was a bunch of cars or something that got caught in a landslide. And I don't know if anybody died. I'm not sure. I try not to listen to the news too much because most of the news is crap anyway. The entire neighborhood fell into Tennessee River. Oh my God, that sucks. Holy crap. That would be scary. I know in Vancouver Island, there was a lot of flooding too because rivers went over their banks. We don't have any rivers here on Salt Spring Island. We just have creeks. So the creeks, a lot of the creeks, there's culverts that go under the roads. And what happens, the culverts probably aren't big enough for all that water volume to go through this small culvert. And you got this roaring creek coming down after, an inch of precipitation in 24 hours. So, of course, the culvert fills up and the excess goes across the road. Last night's earthquake. Yeah, that's crazy. I didn't think you guys got earthquakes there. I mean, I've been through a few earthquakes in my life here, but not really big earthquakes. I'm going to say the biggest was about a 5 point, I think it was about a 5.4, maybe a 5.1, something like that. It was around 19, I think it was around 1990. It was about 1990, and I just remember we had friends over, we were watching TV, watching a video. I remember sitting on the floor, laying on the floor, watching the TV. They were in their chairs, and the whole house started kind of like, I says, what is going on here, man? And it happened. It was only seconds long. It was like maybe 15 seconds or something, 20 seconds. But everything started moving. Then it just stopped. And it's like, and then we all just looked at each other and said, what? We just had an earthquake. That was an earthquake. That was the strongest earthquake I've ever felt here, even though we are supposedly in a earthquake zone here in this part of Canada. And they say the big one's going to get us, but I don't know. We'll just have to wait and see. So they are scary, especially when you got a big one. It's just kind of freaky, and your heart kind of goes, that's kind of weird, man. We just went through an earthquake. So can you imagine if the earthquake was like an 8, a 9, or an 8, just a massive earthquake? That amount of shaking, like 15 minutes of shaking in a 9 would probably crumble our house. Like a wooden structure is better than a brick structure. A brick structure is going to crumble. A wooden structure has some give to it, but still, there's going to be some major damage if you had a 9 earthquake. West Tennessee has sand volcanoes to the result from new Madrid quakes. So whenever the earthquake happens, oh my God, really? Sand volcanoes. Cool. The soil area is 1,000 feet deep. Holy cow. We got about this much soil on our property, like on the upper property here. It's probably about maybe about that deep, something like that. And the rest is all rocky, like big chunks of rock come out. But it's really deep. If I go down the slope, down to the ravine, it's forest loam, but it's not 1,000 feet deep. I'm guessing the soil is maybe 4 feet deep, something like that. Maybe 6 feet deep. I don't know. I've seen 30 minutes of shaking. Wow. 30 minutes of shake, and last night's was probably 4. That's actually a pretty good shake. Holy crap. I had no idea the volunteer state was subject to earthquakes. I know you guys get tornadoes, but earthquakes, you always think of earthquakes here on the West Coast, right? This is like this, what do they say? The fault line or something goes up through California. It probably comes up here somewhere, right? But I was born and raised here, and I've never been through any big earthquakes. Been through a few windstorms, but never been through any earthquakes, big earthquakes, never been through any flooding. I mean, I've seen a little bit of flooding like we shot on the video, but really the severity of it wasn't that bad. What we have here was like quite minor compared to the flooding that some other people get, like that you guys had in your area, right? Nobody died, nothing like that. The 1812 quakes were around 8, and they caused 8. See, that's big. That's big. You see, so there was a 9 point something earthquake in Alaska, in Anchorage. You can Google it. When you go to YouTube, even better yet, Zach, you can go to YouTube and see video footage of the 1964, I think it was March 28th, 1964 Alaska quake, the biggest quake in history there in this area on the West Coast. It might have been a 9.3 or 9.5. It was insanely big, and it rippled the roads. It caused tsunamis on our West Coast down here. So there was a tsunami at Port Alberni, and it came up the inlet. Port Alberni comes in from the West Coast, the ocean, and it's this inlet of salt water that's quite narrow. Almost looks like a river. So it pushed the water from the West Coast all the way down Port Alberni, 50 miles inland, and threw cars and boats out. And I think some people died too, and damaged some houses. So that's on YouTube. The Alaska Quake of 1964. Check it out sometime. It's insane. The damage was absolutely astronomical. And I don't know if we had any here on Salt Spring. I don't think so. But on the West Coast, they certainly did get tsunamis. It's pretty tough for us to get tsunami damage here on the Gulf Islands. I looked at the tsunami zone. Our fault is overdue for a massive quake. Well, I hope you don't get it. That would suck. Especially if you're standing out there admiring a palm tree and then the ground opens up and you fall in, right? And then it closes back up again. Reelfoot Lake here in Northwest, 1812. Oh, really? From a tsunami, 1812 quake from the river. No way. Crazy. That's insane. So if a tsunami hits the west coast of Vancouver Island, so we'll say, here's Vancouver Island, here's the west coast of Vancouver Island, and here's Salt Spring Island down here on this side of Vancouver. So here's the west coast of Vancouver Island. Here's Salt Spring down here. So what's going to happen? The tsunami is going to slam into the west coast of Vancouver Island, and then water's going to come around. We're not going to get any big waves, but it could raise the water up into the Gulf Islands. And so maybe Ganges might get infiltrated by ocean water, but they're not going to get infiltrated by a tsunami wave. Apparently the Mississippi was forced backwards from the quake. That's nuts. So that is a huge quake. So that's 209 years ago. Holy crap. 209 years ago. That's a long time ago. That's absolutely insane. So hopefully you'll never experience another earthquake or tsunami like that. So there's tsunami evacuation routes all up and down the west coast of Vancouver Island. Like when you're in Port Renfrew, there'll be signs, tsunami evacuation route, Tofino, Ucluelet, Jordan River, all of that, because they are on the far west coast. And yeah, you could see a tsunami could come in there and just wipe the place out. So you're always thinking that, my God, where are you going to go? If you're sitting in a condo on the beach, that would suck. Kind of like those ones in Indonesia, whatever, 15 years ago, wherever they were. Was it Indonesia? I think it was Indonesia, wasn't it? Indonesia, Thailand. They had some big tsunamis there. I think like 200,000 people died. Wasn't it something like that? 200,000 people died in these tsunamis. It was insane. So we don't want anything like that here. Weather's pretty tame here. And I'm not expecting a tsunami. I'm not expecting a rise in sea level from a tsunami here anytime soon. And I have not seen any rise in sea level from the so-called climate change either. The ocean level since I moved here seems to be exactly the same. I don't see it being any different, right? Buildings in West Tennessee have followed the same. Oh, is that right, eh? Wow. That's like here too. They're earthquake. Everything has to be up to snuff for earthquake. And a matter of fact, the middle school in Ganges about maybe 8 years ago, they redid the whole thing. They redid the whole school for the earthquake zone. Jane, if a tsunami from Alaska hits Hawaii, the North Shore. Oh, yeah, I bet it would. And, tsunamis can definitely hit the Hawaiian Islands and hurricanes as well. But the thing is, it's pretty rare for Hawaiian Islands to get a really strong hurricane. The last strong hurricane to hit the Hawaiian Islands was in 1992, and it was Hurricane Iniki that really battered Kauai. And I had a friend that was actually staying on Kauai in 1992, and he videotaped it with his VHS camera. He was on the island of Kauai during that Hurricane Iniki. And it's not often, like I say, that the Hawaiian Islands get hammered by hurricanes, but once in a blue moon, they can. It's like Costa Rica. Well, we may never get there. Apparently, we can't get out of Canada anyway, so we have to just stay put here for now. I'll just keep live streaming here for now until something happens, until they get rid of our dictator. April 1st, 40, Elo was hit hard. Oh, is that right, eh? 1940. Hey, Jane, I wonder if it was hit from the 1964 Alaska Quake. Do you know anything about that? The March 1964 Alaska Quake might have caused a tsunami in a Hawaii too. You know that freaky sound the ground makes when it is decent earthquake? That's what the scary. No way. Really? Oh, you got a license plate on your wall? Hey, you want to see my license plate? Where's my license plate? Where's my license plate? Oh, here's my license plate. This one's for Jane. I got lots of license plates. We have a massive license plate collection. Jane, this one's for you. Hello, Jane. This is what Jane has on her car right there. Hello, Jane. No, I didn't steal that from your car. And then we got even a cooler one here too. Look at that one. That's a pretty cool one. Guam. Guam. I've never been to Guam, but we do collect license plates. So I think that's probably one of my coolest plates. You know, a super cool license plate is Northwest Territories in Canada. It's shaped like a bear, shaped like a polar bear, which is kind of cool. So there, we'll put that there. And we'll put our Guam plate here. I had to show you that, Jane. Guam plate goes up there. That's where Guam goes, up on top. All right. So hey, Jane, how are things in Hawaii right now? I'm guessing it's pretty toasty. We know the time in Hawaii is only 4:16 p.m. Hawaiian time. Remember that, Zach, 4:16 p.m. Hawaiian time. Jane, you could be still sitting on the beach. It was hit by tsunami in 64, but I heard this word. It was large, Ray. Interesting. Okay, so Jane, I'm gonna let you know how old I am. Okay, you probably have an idea. So on March 29th, 1964, I was born. On March 28th, 1964, that's when the big earthquake hit Alaska and shook me right out of my mum. Tennessee will be issuing new tags starting, and our new plates will have vintage style. Oh, cool. Right on. I'm trying to think if we have a Tennessee plate. I'll have to look on our shed. We got a lot of different license plates. I'll have to see if we have Tennessee. Hana Maui rainfall is the same as Hilo. Okay, so Hana gets a ton of rain. And I know up in the mountains, up on the West Maui mountains, they probably get about 300-400 inches annually. And where we stay in Kihei on Maui, 9 to 10 inches annually. That's how little rainfall they actually get. It's kind of like from here to the West Coast. So if we go from here, which is 30 to 36 inches annually of rainfall, and we go to Port Renfrew, they're around roughly 12 feet of rain annually. 136 to 144 inches of rain at Port Renfrew. So you know what? I don't mind rain, just not every single day. You know what? It's nice to see the sun. So today was absolutely beautiful. And I planted a waggy out there today too. I planted a waggy and I ripped out some dead plant that died in the summertime. It was a Hemimillus mollis. It was a witch hazel and it died. It was a nice one too, but it died from the drought. I ripped it out and I put a pure waggy in there, pure Trachycarpus vaginalis. Now, Jane, if I had a pure Pichardia and I lived in the tropics, that's what I would plant, a Pichardia palm tree. But I don't know when I'm going to get to the tropics, man. I mean, it's messed up here in Canada. There's no way for me to leave. I'm going to tell you something very interesting. So yesterday or the day before, Wendy's niece just entered Canada from Costa Rica. She flew into Happy Donut. She just flew into Canada from Costa Rica, landed at Pearson Airport in Toronto. So at the airport, they handed her a $6,000 fine because she didn't have 2 tablespoons of medicine in her. So Wendy's 23-year-old niece was slapped with a $6,000 fine. Crazy. Hello, Joe from SeaTac, my neighbor to the south, only a little over 100 miles south from beautiful SeaTac in Washington State. SeaTac, like as in Seattle, Tacoma. I wish we recorded the high voltage power. Oh, that would have been crazy. Yes. See, I probably won't have my camera ready, but I hopefully will. If we got a big earthquake, there's my crappy little camera. Sorry, the bottom's open because that's where the chip goes in. Let me just put the chip in the bottom. So anyway, if it happens, I'll try SeaTac. So you're at SeaTac Airport, Happy Donut. Are you at SeaTac Airport, or are you? SeaTac's not a town, is it? Hana gets enough rain for it to be green year round. Yeah. So when I'm in Hana, it's like Jane. It is like a jungle over there. When I'm over Zone 8B. Zone 8B. Well, Zone 8B is okay. There's nothing wrong with Zone 8B. Donna, do you think I could plant a waggy in the ground in Langley now? Well, my friend grows them in Langley, Donna. My friend on the corner of 248th and 16th Avenue, my Adam he grows waggies. That's what he grows. He has a waggy nursery, and I have a few of his waggies in my garden here on Salt Spring Island. He grows them in his garden. He's at 248th and 16th. It's a city also. I did not know that. I didn't think SeaTac was a city. I always think of SeaTac like the airport. Interesting. Jane, you usually go to Hannah in the wet season. Yeah, when we're in Hannah, it is November, December, right? So beginning of November to mid-December, and it can be wet there, but when we're there, it's pretty sunny. Oh, you got it from Adam? Okay, so where do you live in Langley? Because Donna, I lived in Langley. I lived on 212th and 18th Avenue. That's where I lived in Langley for just about 17 years. So the southwest corner of Langley. I grew lots of palms, and well, I tell you what, Donna, it's better to put it in the ground than have it in a pot all winter. Because if the pot freezes solid, you can kiss that little waggy goodbye. It will be a waggy-sicle. The wet season is it's starting now. Well, I've been through some pretty heavy-duty rain in Hawaii. Oh my God! I remember a time when we were in Honolulu, and I'm driving a Jeep through Honolulu. This was about 10 years ago. Kids are in the back. Wife and I are in the front. This was just over 10 years ago because I was with my ex-wife, and it started bucketing down. We had the top of the roof off, the front part off, where we were sitting. We got absolutely soaked. The kids had the roof on in the back, and they were dry. It was a four-door Jeep. Happy donut. Have two hardy bananas too outside. Still bring. Well, no. I mean, if they're hardy, just wrap them up. Yeah, Donna, whereabouts are you in Langley? Are you in the municipality or are you in the city of Langley, the township? If they're musabaju, happy donut, wrap them up with bubble wrap. They should be good. Seattle's a nice palmy, balmy climate. Doesn't get very cold in Seattle in the wintertime. Yeah, Donna, so that's where I lived in the southwest corner of Langley. And I was growing palms there probably long before anybody else was growing palms in Langley. You really would never see palm trees in Langley when I lived there, except when you came to my place. It was very rare. I do remember a couple planted at a townhouse complex on 208th Street, and they did freeze out. But now when I drive through Langley, I see a lot more palm trees. So I don't know if things have gotten warmer or just more people know about them. 248th is, oh, you're on 248th and 16th? Oh, you're right by Adam. You're right by my friend Adam there. Okay, for sure. Well, go for it. There's still only leaves, though. Yeah, well, that's okay. Our bananas have leaves on them, too. They took a little bit of a beating in the dry months. I'm not protecting our bananas this year. 9:30 here, 65. It is 7:22 here, and it is 4.1 degrees, 4.1 degrees Celsius. So high 30s here, I'm guessing, high 30s. Cold, that cold. But the clouds are supposed to move in. Let me just look at that forecast. It's supposed to get down to 3 tonight. Supposed to get down to 3 degrees Celsius tonight. There's our forecast if anybody cares. If anybody gives a rat's, you know what. That's the Southern Gulf Island forecast. But anyway, I don't see any frost for us, so that's a good thing. Hopefully it'll just keep holding out because I put the two yuccas in the two big yucca gigantea in our tiki hut yesterday, and I have some other ones I got to put in there too. And we have a bunch of stuff in pots. It really has to go in before it gets cold. Supposed to be a mild winter. Yes, that's what they say, mild and wet. There's going to be a frost on. No. Oh, there'll be frost. Oh, there's probably already been frost at the Parks Yard. Oh, yeah, no doubt. At the Parks Yard, God, I wish I was there to record it. But you know what? Instead of getting up at 5, I get up at 7 or 7:30 now. It's absolutely awesome. Matter of fact, the Parks guys today phoned me and asked me if I wanted to come and help them put up Christmas lights. And I said, no, I don't think so. But I have been offered a job. Wendy and I were actually offered jobs yesterday in January. If we're interested, we can take these jobs, part-time jobs, and go, well, I might do it because working at Salt Spring Soap Works would be fun. I love the owners. I've known them for years. And they asked, he says, if you guys are interested, you guys can come and join our crew at Salt Spring Island Soap Works in the factory. And it's not that far from us. And they ship all over the place. They have a store on Salt Spring and Vancouver Island. I don't know where else they have stores. And it smells good. It's the type of soap I'd want my mouth washed out with when I was a kid. I like the licorice soap. And when Amber, one of the girls, one of the owners, is selling the stuff when she sets up at the market, she's got all the soap out there, and it's like smelling a candy store. And the licorice soap is like they're these They're like black bars. They look like candy bars, a black chunk of licorice, but in a bar form. And it's this licorice soap. And she's got strawberry swirl and they got vanilla. So anyway, I may be taking on a part-time job in January. We'll see. How's the Costa Rican? Well, we can't really go anywhere right now, Donna, because Wendy just got a message from Honolulu today saying that they our marriage certificate's been apostolized and they will be sending it back. So she sent our marriage certificate back to Honolulu a month ago, and then she called them a couple of weeks ago and says, "Where is our marriage certificate?" Because that's part of the process to get into Costa Rica. If you're married in another country, like we're married on Maui, it has to be apostolized. So where exactly is the Parks Yard? Is that Frosty? It is about 8.6 kilometers south of here at Central. You can Google it. You can Google Earth it. It's on Vesuvius Bay Road. I think it's 145 Vesuvius Bay Road. It's higher, a little bit higher elevation, and it's in from the ocean. Does the soap have a cooling minty effect? Hey, there are. Yeah, especially if you eat it and you get it put in your mouth, right? If you've been saying bad words and your mom puts that in your mouth. So Costa Rica, we're still going through the immigration process, but you know what? Honestly, Donna, we cannot go anywhere. We cannot go anywhere because we're not allowed to leave Canada. We are held captive in our country. So we have to wait till things cool down. Maybe the Prime Minister of Canada will change things in the new year, and then everybody will be able to fly freely. But in the meantime, we have to stay put. We're in a good spot here. We do love being here, and our plan is to eventually get there, but maybe we will never get there now. By the way things are looking at this point, it kind of sucks, So anyway, we'll just have to hang out in our garden here on Salt Spring Island. And as we walk around our garden every day, we do love it here. So it's no skin off our back to be here. But if we get there, if it happens, it happens. If it doesn't, it doesn't. Anyway, we're trying. We're going through the paperwork. And like I say, everything we get, the paperwork has to be notarized too, not the marriage certificate. That's apostolized, but the what else did we get? My pension, that had to be notarized. The fingerprinting and all that stuff we got at the police station. We had to take that and get it notarized. So there's lots of paperwork involved. It is nice where we are. We love it, and we love our gardens. I mean, our gardens. You'd have to see them to believe them. If you come over here to Salt Spring Island, we will show you. And so it is a tough place to leave. Yeah, I could live in the tropics, but like I say, how are we going to get out of Canada? And like I say, our friend want to know. Yeah, I want to know if hilarious fun facts. Funny, a guy I worked with would always give me fun facts, but he'd get them off his Facebook page. He was in a Facebook group. It was called Fun Facts or something. Next mandate and will be probably being. Oh, no, that's nuts. That is nuts, man. Well, Wendy, like I say, Wendy's niece just got slapped with a $6,000 fine. Beautiful 23-year-old girl comes in at Pearson Airport yesterday, the day before. She got totally harassed by the border guards, and then they slapped her with a $6,000 fine, but she ain't going to pay it. She's going to fight it because she had her Constitution with her right there, and what they're doing is unlawful. So anyway, she's going to fight it, and I know she'll win. They'll just throw it out. So grocery stores, yeah. Just a guess. Yeah, they haven't done that here because it's a essential service. It is an essential service here, so I don't think they'll ever do that. So hopefully not. If not, I'll have to start hunting. I got a 22 Ruger. I'll have to pop some deer and throw them on the barbecue. That's what I'll do. Rabbits, deer. I can live in the ocean. I can go down to the ocean, get crabs. I can go fishing. We have lakes. We have rabbits. I can just live off the land if I have to. There are 3 towns in Tennessee to name, and the main one is suburban Nashville. The 2 other ones are west. And oh, really? Crazy. I was talking to Tennessee the other day. You can actually see it on one of my channels here. A lot of Tennessee DX has been coming in. Too bad you didn't have a radio. Hey, if you got a truck, put a CB radio in it. Get a linear amplifier for it and a good K40 antenna, and I would definitely be able to talk to you on the skip, because there's a lot of skip, a lot of long distance stuff comes in, and a lot of it comes in from Tennessee. So you got a good antenna on your vehicle, and you put it on your roof, or you can put it on your mirrors. You could get some skip shooters, get a good radio, because you can buy lots of good stuff in the States. When it comes to radios, lots of good stuff for CB radios. Get a linear in there, put some power through it, and easily we could easily talk on the radio for sure. Or you'd be able to talk all over the place. Those Tennessee stations seem to get out really well. I think they're all running illegal power, kind of like me. So anyway, that's pretty interesting. Good fun fact. And I hope that's not a fact about Washington State. People that don't have special medicine cannot get into the grocery stores because there's going to be a lot of starving people around. But maybe that's what they want. You know, there's more to it than all of what's going on. I know that for sure. So anyway, I was going to say something and I totally forgot. Oh, yeah, we have a bunch of people coming over Friday. We're going to have a party here. But our friend Cora arrives tomorrow. So I'll probably do another live stream. And Cinnamon Gypsy, she's got a YouTube channel here, Cinnamon Gypsy. And so I'll do a live stream so she can say hi to you. And you know what I just bought today? I bought a Mr. Beast jersey. Because you know what? We do follow Mr. Beast on, I follow him on Instagram and Twitter. I think I'm on his Facebook thing too, but on YouTube. And Mr. Beast probably is one of the greatest YouTubers around. And so he does good for people. So I figure I will support him. And I did buy one of his jerseys. So I just bought one today. Wendy put it on her YouTube channel of me ordering his jersey. So check out his channel. If you don't know who Mr. Beast is, you probably do. He's got like 75 million subscribers. I think everybody knows who Jimmy is, Mr. Beast. Funny quote I made to illustrate how confusing having 3 towns. That's crazy. 3 towns with the same names. Cool Beans, Happy Donut Farts. Yeah, well, we don't have towns with the same names here on Salt Spring Island, but there are streets on Vancouver Island. We have the same street names here on Salt Spring Island. Actually, when I was in Genoa Bay last year, the year before, there was a road called Salt Spring Road. And Salt Spring, yeah, it was called Salt Spring Road. And I think only because on that road you can see Salt Spring Island. So the roads here all have different names. I don't know of any 2 roads with the same name, but I've seen roads over there that are similar to road names over here. So anyway, that's the way it goes. I hope you guys are having a good day. I hope you guys had a good day. You didn't get the rain that we had here. We know Jane where she is. It's always palmy and balmy. It's palmy here, but it's certainly not balmy. And if we don't get to Costa Rica anytime soon, I'm just going to have to put up with this miserable, crappy, gray, cold weather here on the West Coast. But that's life. I could be in worse places. I could be maybe in Calgary, where they're probably getting snow. I haven't seen the forecast in Calgary lately, but they could be getting snow because it is a high elevation. I think they're about 3,500 feet above sea level. I want to know who named Yum Yum, Tennessee. Yum Yum, Tennessee. Maybe they got a good candy store there. I'm trying to think the craziest road name here. Nah, there's nothing crazy. We got a lot of roads named after the Hawaiians. We got Palo Way, Kanaka Road, Tehaunee Road, Roland Road, Lumley Road. Kanaka Skate Park. Kanaka meaning Hawaiian. But Yum Yum Road. That's kind of cool. Very interesting. And I guess you could see all those roads. You could just zoom right in on them when you use Google Maps. That's kind of cool. When I was in Hawaii one time on Maui, the Google Maps, Google Earth car was parked right in our parking lot. So I shot a video of it, and it's so bizarre. There must be thousands of those Google Map cars around, right? So one day I'm driving home from work, and there was the Google Map car just south of our place here on the side of the road. And it's like, no way. So I pulled up farther up where I could turn around, and I got back. By the time I got back, it was already gone. I think, where did it go? So I went down some side road somewhere, and I couldn't find it because I wanted to actually shoot a YouTube video of the Google Earth or Google Map car here on Salt Spring Island. It's supposed to be in 4 Fahrenheit. You mean 4 Celsius? 4 Fahrenheit? You mean 4 Celsius, right? That's a mistake. No way. 4 Fahrenheit. That's like minus 16 or something, isn't it? Oh, that is cold, man. That is cold. That's palm killing cold right there, man. 4 Fahrenheit. What is that in Celsius? Is that like minus 15? Minus 15 is 5. Minus 15 degrees Celsius is 5 Fahrenheit. That is freaking cold. I hope he did actually, the one guy out there, he did protect his needle palm. I did ship him last week. He just got them. He told me he got them. I shipped him some Sable Texana. He bought some Sable Brazoria. He bought some Sable Brazoria from me. So I shipped him some Sable Brazoria, Cross Brazoriensis, whatever you want to call them. So he said he got them, but I hope he does not plant them outside, because if he plants them outside, They are going to be Sable Brazoriensis sickles. They will be frozen freaking solid. I got to straighten this picture. It's bugging me. Black Sands Beach at Calipana. Anyway, that's pretty cold for this time of the year. Brandon cut his hair and now he looks like... Oh, no, really? I was watching one of his videos because he commented on something on Jungle Joe C. I'm pretty sure it was him, Baharatera. And he just uploaded a video on there recently to Baha. I think that's his channel, isn't it? Baharatera. I don't know how to pronounce. I don't even know where Baharatera Island is. I'm not too sure. But it looks tropical wherever it is. So maybe they're long lost brothers, or maybe they are adopted brothers and they don't even know it. We got to get them to meet. That'd make a good YouTube video. Brennan meets what's his name? Jason. They kind of do look alike, don't they? I mean, when Jason was dressed up for Halloween or something, saw that photo. He does look like him. When's the big move? Well, we can't get out of Canada, so there's no big move happening anytime soon. There's not a hope in hell we can get out of Canada. See, we don't have the special medicine in us, and if you don't have the special medicine in you, you cannot leave. We're basically held hostage in Canada. That's what our dictator, or Trudeau, has done. So we're still going through the paperwork. We're still continuing with the paperwork. And Wendy said today, our marriage license will be shipped back to us from Honolulu, and it is apostolized. So that's part of the paperwork. And we've had a lot of stuff notarized already. And I'm also waiting for something else from work, because I'm currently on vacation time before I retire. But it's totally messed up. So we can't really do anything. We have to just stay here until things hopefully cool down, if they ever cool down. Maybe they won't ever cool down, because I'm never going to get the special medicine. Ever. You could put $1 million in front of me and I'm not going to get it. Now you got some of it. Yeah, I won't get it. Kim Jong would be better leader. Oh yeah, I think I'd rather have him. Trudeau, can't stand the guy. Hate the guy's looks. I can't stand the way he talks. I just don't like him. Don't like the way he runs our country. He's a dictator. I think he's probably spawn of Fidel Castro. No, you know what? I don't think I could go on a boat down there. It'd be gross. I think I'd probably get seasick. Well, there's also the plane option, but the thing is, they got those mandates in Costa Rica now too. If you look, I mean, I think they brought him in and they took him out. But I don't know. I don't know about the guy who's running the country down there either. He's kind of almost Trudeau-like. Can't move to the USA. It's not that easy. And the thing is, you can't get into the USA either. You have to have special medicine. Matter of fact, our friend is in the USA and she has to come back to Canada. She has to come back here. So he can't move to the USA. The only way you can get into the USA is if you have special medicine, because that's what your dictator says too. For the Fidel theory, yeah. Because you guys have a dictator, but you guys are living in a better place. There's more freedom fighters down there, and there's more nice Canadians that comply up here. That's the problem. People comply. Everybody complies up here. I don't comply. I'm about to create a chart for Joe Biden. Did he actually really do that? Or are you guys just kidding? Did he actually really do that? We got out of Michigan because of how bad it was getting. Oh, is it bad in Michigan? Really? Is that right? Eh? Like whereabouts? Detroit? Are you talking about like gangs and stuff like that, or just bad? See, in the States, there are some states that really buy into the crap, like Canada, Oregon, Washington, California. Not good states to be in. Arizona, Tennessee, Montana, Texas, good states to be in. He actually proved. Did he really? Get out of here. Get out. It's very rare to see anything. Oh, yeah, Florida. Florida's a good one, too. Florida's a really good one. So I did tell you that, right? So Wendy's niece got slapped with a $6,000 fine when she landed at the airport yesterday, the day before. $6,000. Beautiful 23-year-old girl. Beautiful girl. And they scared her. They yelled at her and gave her a $6,000 fine because she doesn't have her special medicine. Corruptions. It's all BS. It's all crap. I don't believe in any of it. So anyway, that's my opinion. And everybody's entitled to their own opinion. But I just don't like what's going on. It's totally wrong. There's a division. There's a major division, because I really don't care what anybody, if anybody takes a special medicine, that's your choice. I really don't care. I don't look at you any differently, but it seems like people that have the special medicine look at us differently. And I don't like that. I don't go for it. And just let somebody say something to me. If I'm not wearing a mask in the store, I'll probably grab them by the throat and knock them out. Are you familiar with Amazing Polly's chance she was banned from this? Oh, no way. Well, that's why I got to watch what I say here. That's why I say special medicine. Our governor is fighting, and it's amazing. Oh, really cool. Whereabouts are you again, Mike? Amazing Polly. I watch a lot of The Beast, Mr. Beast. There's a funny clip of Joe Biden walking out meeting and saying, no way. What? I think that guy's kind of senile, Zach. He's got to be. You know what I mean? Him and Trudeau should get together and move away somewhere. I mean, both of those guys are, and the guy running our province is no good either. We got a bunch of them in our province that are just no good. Oh, yeah, right. You're in Florida. Oh yeah, no, you're in a good state. Yeah, I know somebody that went down there, and he says everything's normal. If I put the small waggy in the ground, how should I protect it to get if snow's not going to bother it, Donna? Remember, snow never bothers trackies, the palms. What bothers them is cold east winds, what you're subject to. So out in the Fraser Valley, you guys can be subject to very cold Arctic outflow winds and a bad freeze. So put it on the sheltered side of your house. You can pile leaves around it. Put it on the west side of your house, south side or west side, somewhere where it's not going to get cold outflow winds if you get hammered by them. I remember the winds out there, and they were nasty, and they freeze dry everything. So sheltered side of your house, keep it out of the cold winds, and you could put during the cold, you could wrap a blanket around it or burlap, or you could just pile some leaves around it, and it will be fine, or straw. No mass in sight in our news. Oh, yeah, that's awesome. That's so good, man. Michael, Florida's a good place to be. Can you just take the fine when you get somewhere else? Well, I tell you what, it's worth doing that. Yeah. Where's the Fraser Valley? The Fraser Valley is about 25 miles southeast, 30 miles southeast of Vancouver. So I lived in the Fraser. I lived in the southwestern corner of it, Zone 8A, 8B. And where she bought a palm from my friend out there, and he has a waggy nursery, Trachycarpus waggy nursery, but they are very subject to very cold Arctic outflow winds, enough to freeze your hiney off. Anyway, Michael, I don't want to get any fines. So if you get caught with a fake pass, you come to customs and you got a fake pass on your phone, it's about a $700,000 fine. They'll fine you in Canada. I think it's $700,000. Amazing Polly is a Canadian ex-legal analyst. Amazing Polly. Well, I watched this one girl, and she moved down to Costa Rica, and she's from Vancouver Island, and she's amazing. How long have I been growing Toyon? 30 years. 30 years. I grew that one from seed around 1990, and I'll tell you what happened, piece of me. I brought a bunch of seeds in from Carter Seeds in California. I think it was Vista, California. So I brought in 1,500 Washingtonia flifera, 1,500 Robusta, a bunch of cordyline, 1,000 and something cordyline seeds. And this weird plant came up in my flifera flat. I think it was the flifera flat, Washingtonia flifera. It was that Toyon. It came up. So there was a Toyon seed in with those seeds. I didn't know what it was at first. When I moved here nearly a few decades ago now, I put that in the ground as a little baby. Now it's a tree. So it's a nice one. So what can you do to leave? I don't know what we can do to leave. That's the thing. We can't. You'd have to have a lot of money to rent a plane, to get a charter a plane out of here. So we're hanging loose. We're hanging tight in the meantime. This is a good place to be right now. We're still going through the immigration process, and we're hoping in the new year things cool down. We know the special passport thing is going to drop, they say, on January 22nd, but that's not for flying. You have to have for flying. That's for going into restaurant stuff, but for flying, they still want to see it. So I'm hoping in the spring they drop that too. No, I don't see any spotting on the leaves. At least I don't think so. I'll have to go look. What does Jason think sable miner can grow and won't even grow in? Yeah, no. There's no way. Why can't you boat out? Well, you could boat out, but you'd have to get a big boat, and it's a long way. I mean, to get to Costa Rica. Is that what you're talking about, to get to Costa Rica? Well, there's no hope in hell for Palm Nation. There's no hope in hell for a sable miner to survive anywhere east of our coast long term. I don't think so. Maybe in the Okanagan, maybe in a sheltered spot. But we talked about a boat, Happy Donut. But you know what? Wendy would probably get seasick. I might get seasick. So that's probably out of the question, and it would take weeks to get to Costa Rica by boat. So we're hoping we're hoping that everything crumbles and the truth comes out onto mainstream media, because you can watch all this stuff on BitChute and Rumble, and you can see stuff on MeWe, but you cannot see it on the mainstream media. It's like all that stuff is censored from mainstream media. It's kind of like the doctor in New Brunswick that said, a 52-year-old cardiologist said, everybody that's not vaccinated should be punched in the face. Okay, he said that. Everybody that's not, have the special medicine. So anyway, he got his third tablespoon of special medicine, and guess what? He just died. And that's no lie. That is the truth. He just got his third tablespoon of special medicine, and he is no longer with us. And you know what? That's called karma, baby. Their approval ratings are so low. Can you drive across the border and fly? Nope. Can't even drive across the border. I can't even go into the U.S. The truth is coming out. Yeah, I think so, Michael. I want to be optimistic. I really do. Can you drive across the border, Zach said? No, we can't. We'd have to have a card. Like you have to have the special medicine. Google and Facebook are now part of the mainstream. They are. Oh, absolutely. And that's why they have the fact checkers on there. And we know that the big pharmaceuticals have their fingers in there too. And I believe they're also paying some of these people off. And it's pretty sad, man. It's sad. So anyway, I know there's a lot of like-minded people out there. We're having a party on Friday here at our place, and it will be all like-minded people, and it's going to be flipping awesome. And it's so funny going through the store, going through the grocery store. I wear a face diaper on here, on my mouth, but not on my nose. But Wendy never wears one anywhere. And a girl walks past us in the aisle, and Wendy goes, "Nice to see your face." She goes, "Nice to see your face too." And they both hugged, right? I have a theory that Joe Biden will have a senior moment and admit. No way, you think so? Really? Wow, he cheated. Has anybody tried Mr. Clean's magic? Oh, wouldn't that be nice? Oh, I hope somebody does that. That would be great. That would make my day. The people we're renting from Canada, and the only reason is because they can't. Oh, isn't that terrible? Yeah, Wendy's good. Wendy's a great gal. So she does not wear a face diaper in any of the stores. I'm with her. So I'm waiting for somebody to say something. I often wear something on my mouth so nobody really recognizes me, because when I go through a store, a 5-minute grocery trip takes me a half hour to 40 minutes because everybody wants to talk. You know what I mean? And sometimes I don't want to talk. So when I'm doing a grocery shopping, I got this on my face and hoping that people don't recognize me. But some people do still. But Wendy doesn't wear one. Wendy does not wear a face diaper whatsoever. And I'm just waiting for somebody to say something to her when I'm with her. Why don't you have that on? I'm going to absolutely snap and lose my mind on them. I'm just waiting. And nobody said anything yet, but they'd probably say something if I wasn't with her. I'm just waiting for the day. I'd probably shoot a YouTube video. That'd make a good YouTube video. Yeah. So, Wendy doesn't buy into it either. Anyway, Joe Biden is calling black. Is he really? Joe Biden. Good old Joe. Well, I like his name. I like his first name anyway. His first name is kind of catchy. The guy himself, I don't really like him. I think he's kind of like the guy that's running our show up here. I think our guy is a bit worse. And you know the nice thing about the states, every state is different, right? Like there's real rebels in some of these states, like Tennessee and Florida and Texas and Montana. They kind of make up their own rules, and they don't listen to what the federal government has to say. Lost a touch of family because it's terrible. It's really terrible, Michael. The division. It's a division. Yeah, it's the same with Wendy too. The Brandon administration. Yeah, Jim Crow, Joe coming out. We don't have any of those guys up here. I don't think there is any of those KKKs up here. Well, there might be. I'm not too sure. But anyway, Biden is going to be in for another few years. And unfortunately, we just reelected Trudeau. So that guy's going to be in for a few more years. That's really sad. And it really shocks me that people actually voted that guy in again. It just, are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? He's putting us farther into debt. It's just unbelievable. The stuff that guy's doing. What is he thinking, man? Nobody likes the guy. I can't stand him. I can't stand the guy that runs our province. That's just the redneck in me talking. But that's just the way it is, man. It really is. You think he might actually get removed? Do you think a crazy person might remove him? Or do you think he'll get just removed by, how do I say? The way they wanted to remove the other guy, right? Is that what they're going to do with this guy? Because they should actually bring the other guy back. They're flipping states down here so I don't chance to win or even. Really? Is that right? Good. Yeah, it's sad. Sorry to see that he got in for you guys. I'm sorry to see that we got an idiot running our country too. In a good way. The winds have shifted in a good way. Well, I'm hoping things shift in a good way too for all of this BS that's going on. And I just hope the truth comes out. And we'll see. I'm optimistic. I want to be optimistic. Maybe eventually we'll get to Costa Rica, but really we can't do anything right now. Our hands are tied. We are stuck. And Wendy and I looked at each other when we went for a walk today, and we said, our hands are tied. We are absolutely stuck here. And Salt Spring Island's actually a good place to be stuck in Canada. You know what I mean? I've had to be stuck anywhere in Canada. Here out in the islands is a good place. It doesn't really seem like we're in Canada. You know, it seems like we're a million miles away from it. But in the meantime, we'll just have to enjoy where we are. And I've been enjoying it for a few decades now. And maybe we'll enjoy it for another year, maybe half a year. We'll see what goes on. What will the perks of Costa Rica? Well, the first perk, it's tropical. The second perk is we can grow all our own tropical fruit if we get like an acre and a half. Third perk, yes, they do have universal medical system, which is good. And actually, the main perk is cheap cost of living. The cheap cost of living is the best perk. So it's a good place to be. I'm hoping to get up and visit after the. Oh, cool. Yeah, well, come on up. Come on up. And we have B&Bs here too, eh? Like we have people check out yesterday, and we got somebody checking in tomorrow for 5 days. And then when she's gone, then there's somebody else checking in. So actually, Wendy's B&Bs are pretty busy. She's got 2 B&Bs here. Accommodation, she calls them, actually. Biden gets reelected. Oh, yeah, it might be better. I hope he doesn't get Israel might be better. Biden will probably get impeached for disobeying the Supreme Court for halting the special medicine mandates for companies. Really? For halting the special medicine, man. What do you mean? So some companies don't have to do it. I would be worried of our culture shock. Yeah, for me, I could move anywhere, and all my kids are grown up, and they'd visit me, and all my kids actually have the special medicine, so I wouldn't be worried of our. So does the accommodation stay pretty well booked? It's slow in the wintertime. You can check it out. Hey, Dreamy, White with Dreamy Eyes, Dave. You can check it out online, piece of me. It's Magnolia Pedal. We're on TripAdvisor. Magnolia Pedal accommodation on Salt Spring Island. So check that out, and check out her ratings on TripAdvisor. Magnolia Pedal accommodation. It's a lot slower in the winter months, and then it starts to get really busy in the spring. All summer long, she's booked up solid. So the other one's called Arbutus Blossom. She has Arbutus Blossom, and that's quite a ways away from our house on the far end of the property. Do your kids buy into all of it? No, they got it because they want to travel, and my daughter works in the school system, and she's never really looked up the law because what they've done is unlawful. But if you don't get it, you can end up losing your job. And that would be like me too. If I stayed where I worked and now I'm retired, by December 13th, if I don't have 2 tablespoons of it, I would lose my job. That's just the way it is. Isn't that crazy? Without any benefits. You couldn't even collect unemployment insurance. That's how bad it is here. They'll get rid of you and you will not be able to collect any. Something I paid into for over 40 years, I would not be able to collect. And that to me is complete bull, right? Supreme Court has found the mandates to be unconstitutional. They are unconstitutional. And same with here in Canada. Half of my family lives in Europe. You know what? Yeah, you might go Europe. Some places in Europe are good and are not buying into this crap. Maybe Czech Republic's a good place to be. Maybe Israel's a good place to be. Who knows? Yeah. Who knows? I just know I used to like Canada a lot more, and I'm just not, and I still like it. I just don't like who's running it. I really don't like who's running it. They're messing it up for everybody else. And that's really sad when you got a couple of people in there that mess it up. Poland's a good place too. Poland is supposed to be a good place to go. How's the Ukraine? And Italy, I heard Italy's fighting back too. How's Italy doing? I mean, I could move to Italy if I wanted to because my grandparents were born in Italy. So if you have grandparents that were born there, you could do it. Most of the Jews in my family converted to Christian. I'm not sure. That's okay. You know what? Maybe you could. I mean, you're European. You were born in Czech. You could go back to Czech Republic. Oh, Czech is as bad. Oh, that's too bad. Bummer. That's not good. It's as bad as Canada. Well, that sucks. Yeah, there's just too many people who have bought into it. Australia, that worries me because Australia is kind of like that Commonwealth country, New Zealand, Australia, Canada. That worries me. I hope the guy running our show doesn't do what Australia is doing. My whole family is Italian. You can do that. Yeah, see, there you go. So my Nono and Nana were born in Italy, and because of that, I could actually I could move to Italy. Got to get some paperwork done. That's how my daughter moved to England, because my ex was British. Her mom and dad were born in England, so my daughter Samantha, she got the paperwork, and we saw her, took her to the airport, and she lived in England for 4.5 years or something like that. Absolutely, she even worked over there. She had a job. And then her and her hubby split, and then she ended up back here. She moved back to Vancouver, came back to Salt Spring. Now she's on Vancouver Island. She works in the school system. My family's from Ardori, Reggio Calabria. So the toe of the boot. Here's the toe of the boot. There's Sicily right there. So my family's right here on the Mediterranean Sea, looking at Sicily, right there. Can I touch those fingers? Right there. So Reggio Calabria, Ardori, Sicily, Ardori. Right, because my family in Czech was. Oh, you can move to Israel. That'd be cool. Oh, you're from Sicily. Okay, so there you go. So my family's from Calabria, which looks at Sicily. And Sicily would be a cool place to go too. So lots of palm trees down there. Nice warm weather. Palermo. Okay, we're from Ardori. Ardore. Ardori. Ardore. Ardori, Reggio di Calabria. And the very toe of the boot. So way down there, man, right by Sicily. Are they practicing critical? I don't know what that is, but I know there's a division and there's a lot of judgment. There's a lot of shame. There's a lot of discrimination. Oh, you've heard of it. That's pretty cool. They had an olive farm down there where my Nona lived, 160-acre olive farm on the Mediterranean. You know what's so bad? So Wendy and I donate all these books. We donate a ton of books for the annual book sale that happened last weekend. Well, guess what? We weren't even allowed to go to the book sale because we don't have special medicine. Isn't that sad? Anybody that doesn't have special medicine cannot go to the book sale. That's like saying, well, I don't like the color of your skin, so you cannot come to this book sale. That is downright discrimination. And I'm amazed nobody filed a human rights complaint about that. That just absolutely makes me sick, the way some of these people think, because they think they're better. How do they say? They're self-righteous people. They get the special medicine. Not all of them. My kids are fine. They don't give a crap if I have it or not. And I don't give a crap if they have it or not. But there's some of these people that ram it down their throat and they think they're a little bit better than you because they have it. It just really irks me. Two's not as tropical, though. That's a paradise, too. Reggio Calabria. Yeah, there's lots of palm trees there. Lots of Washingtonias. There's lots of Phoenix. There's lots of Siagris. There's palms all over the place in Reggio. But I've never been. I've never been to Italy, ever. One of these days, if I can ever get out of Canada, I will go to Italy. That's on my wish list if I ever get out of Canada. But you know what? If it does happen and we move to Costa Rica, if we can get out of Canada, maybe I won't go to Italy if I'm living in a tropical place. Why would I? There's a lot of buildings in my family's township, Yiddish writing. Cool. That's pretty awesome. Well, I have a good friend that lives in Czechoslovakia. Well, who went to Czechoslovakia, but Joseph, the palm guy, he's in Czech Republic. Italy rules. You got to love Italy. They make fast cars. You know that? Ferrari, Bugatti, Lamborghini, Alfa Romeo. What else do they make? Moto Guzzi, Ducati bikes, Moto Guzzi bike, Ducati bikes. They make Fiat. We used to call that one Fix It Again, Totally. They make a lot of fast cars. You should watch DDE, Daily Driven Exotics. Watch Daily Driven Exotics. The guy lives in Victoria, and he's totally into Lamborghinis, Bugattis, and Ferraris. That guy's got so much dough. He makes a lot of money from his YouTube channel, but he lives in Victoria near us, and it's called DDE, his channel, Daily Driven Exotics, and it's all about driving these fast Italian sports cars. Critical race theories holds the belief that what? Really? Oh, I'm not racist. Everybody's blood's the same color. That's the way I see it. Everybody's blood is the same color. I'm all white and I'm not. You're all white and I'm not. Right on. Well, I'm white too. The highways in Italy were awesome. Looked like really Autobahn. And you probably saw lots of cool cars there, piece of me. Do you know? No. Czech Yucca. I know Joseph because my friend Vlad was from Czech Republic, and he would always go over and visit Joseph And Yosef, I think his name is, that's how you say it, or Joseph. He has a lot of cool palms. Okay, Michael, take care. Consider Florida. Yeah, I mean, if I could go down there, I would. It would be awesome. I would live in any of the states, not a problem. Any of the states that don't buy into the garbage that our prime minister buys into. Well, we'll say the dictator. Let's just call him a dictator. It's easier. Isn't dictator easier than saying prime minister? Let's just call him a dictator. We'll call Joe Biden a dictator, and we'll call the guy running our show a dictator, right? Anyway, Michael, take care. Good to see you in there. And we will see you in there again. Thanks for joining in the live stream. That was lots of fun. Happy Donut agreed. Yes, it's pronounced Yozel. Yosef. Okay. Anyway, my friend Vlad, and I can't even pronounce his last name, he passed away 6-7 years ago. Really nice guy from Czech Republic. And he had an amazing exotic garden here on Salt Spring Island. I still see his wife. His wife is from Switzerland. And he's got a lot of palm trees in his garden. He's got a really nice big, he's got that Schefflera taiwaniana tree that I've shot videos of. He's got big camarops, needle palm, waggies. I wonder if he's still got the Brahia edulis. He had a Brahia edulis. It might have died. He's up pretty high. And he's got some palms that I grew in his yard from seed. I gave him those palm seedlings about 30 years ago, 1990, more than 30 years ago. So they're big. They're big palms now. And he's got pomegranate. He's got tons of live oaks, tons of evergreen oaks. He's grown from acorn. Big avocado, huge avocado, but doesn't produce. It's a hardy one. Lots of really cool stuff. Maybe when I get some time, I will go up to his place and I will shoot a video once again and do an update on Vlad's garden. There's many words in Czech borrowed from Hebrew, for example. Sobota came from Shabbat. Oh, really? Sabota. Oh, that's interesting. Cool. Well, you know what? Hopefully Israel's better than a lot of other places. So if you have a chance and you didn't like it where you were, yeah, you could. You have the potential to move to Europe. I could move to Italy, but I don't know what Italy's like. I could probably even move to the Ukraine. Well, my mom wasn't born in the Ukraine and her mom wasn't born in the Ukraine, but her mom's mom was born in the Ukraine. But that was before 1914. So that was a long, long time ago. A long time ago. So, but I guess if it got bad enough in Canada, but the thing is, how do we leave? I can't leave. Israel is in the Middle East. But is it a good place to be? Is it a safe place to be? Like, do they buy into everything that Canada's bought into and a lot of West Coast states have bought into by nature and culture? And there's lots of palm trees there too. There's lots of palm trees in Israel. Date palms, lots of date palms there. Lots of Phoenix dactylifera. There's Washingtonias. I don't know if there's Trachycarpus palms. Is there Trachycarpus palms in Israel? I wonder. I know it can snow there every so often. It does actually snow in Israel because I have seen snow on their palm trees. There's palms in Iraq too, isn't there? Palms in Iraq and Iran too. Like there are date palms there too. And I think every so often you could probably get cold there as well. Yes, Israel is very safe. It's safer. It is, eh? Wow. Lots of history there too. Lots of history. Of course, it is the birthplace of the one and only, right? Jesus. He was born in, was it Jerusalem or Bethlehem? I'm testing my knowledge here. Give me the dirt, Zach. Was Jesus born in Jerusalem or Bethlehem? It's probably not Trachycarpus in between 11B. Oh, so it's mild there. Too mild, too warm. Yeshua. What's that? Yeshua. Is that where he was born? Or is that a type of palm tree from Israel? He was born in he's born in Bethlehem. Okay. Why do I always say, Jerusalem's the capital, right? Okay, so Bethlehem. Right. Bethlehem. The Star of Bethlehem. God, Christmas is coming up in just over a month. Isn't that crazy? A month in 10 days or 9 days? Bethlehem. Thanks, piece of me. And Zach. In U.S. Democratic cities. No way. That's crazy, man. I didn't know that. You said it too. Bethlehem. White with dreamy eyes said it. Oh, okay. In Hebrew. Okay, interesting. You know your Hebrew. Wow, that's pretty cool. Well, you know what? That would be a place I'd like to visit. Israel, I think, would be a very nice place to visit just because of the history. Of course, I'd be looking at the palm trees too, but the history. I think that would be just amazing. wouldn't it? And I'd also like to see Egypt, the pyramids, and even Mexico, Tulum. Go to Tulum where the Mayan ruins are. That's what public schools. No way. That's crazy. Yeah, they don't teach that stuff up here. Not that I know of. I don't think so. Cities are and they recognize. That's crazy. I can't believe they're actually teaching that Happy Donut. No way. Like in the southern states or the northern states, or like in every school, because that just is like so wrong. That's absolutely nuts, man. I mean, I just see everybody equal. Really, I do. Except the guy running our country. He's not equal. And the guy running your country. You guys are better than him and smarter. One of you guys should run your country. Maybe I should run our country. Oh, if I ran our country, things would be so much different, I'll tell you. Everybody'd have to plant a palm tree on the West Coast. I live in the most lefty neighborhood in Seattle. I'm surrounded. Oh, really? Are you kidding me? Really? Where I live here, it's so quiet, we really don't have any neighbors. Every Democratic city. Interesting. That was interesting. It was a weird noise I heard out there. Mayans and Aztecs were nuts. They butchered people in public and drained them. No way. Are you kidding me? No. I know they sacrificed people, but then again, the Hawaiians did too. I think they used to, whether you throw them in a volcano. Critical race theory is. That's crazy. I didn't know about that. 77.777. Cool. 7's a lucky number. The colorblind attitude would be considered. There's a lot of blind people out there, man. A lot of people need to wake up, right? A lot of people need to wake up. And what's going on in the world right now, just with all the division, the hate, the discrimination out there, everybody needs to get along. You know what I mean? So when I talk to somebody in the street, I really don't care, what their race is, or if they've had special medicine or not, whatever. That's irrelevant. I don't care about any of that stuff. I just see them as another human being, and we're equal, and we can talk just like we're talking here. But some people don't. Some people aren't like that, and it's kind of sad, right? Exactly. It's a crazy world we live in, isn't it? It really is a crazy world we live in. Again, I say they didn't teach that. Yeah, no, I don't think they taught that stuff to my kids in school. I mean, my kids hang out with everybody, all races. They all get along just fine. You know what I mean? And like me too. I mean, like I say, everybody's blood's the same color. I mean, there's a-holes in every race, man. I mean, there's super nice Canadians and there's super jerks that are Canadians. There's nice Americans and there's jerks that are Americans. There's nice black people and there's jerks that are black people. You know what I mean? That's the way I just see it. And but there's other people that just I guess go by color of skin, and it's pretty sad. Some of the stuff it is, and I keep hearing that, Palm Nation. I really do. It's like they keep saying it's the end times, and that's kind of scary. Democratic City, Happy Donut. Okay, interesting. Not at all schools, but in many. One religious guy, Christian guy, and I talked to him about a month ago in the parking lot of the older guy too. Guy's probably late 70s. And, he's not buying into the stuff. Very religious guy, very Christian. And he says, Joe, it's the end times. He says, this is what's happening in the Bible. That's what he said to me. He says, this is what's happening, the end of the Bible. I guess the Armageddon part. It's kind of scary if you think about it. In all races. Exactly, Dave. That's right. And that's the way I see it. The very reason why people. Yes, I do have one somewhere here. Got a couple of them. I got a really good book here. This is a good one. See this one? You'd like this one. Kingdom of the Cults by Dr. Walter Martin. Okay, so I went to a couple of his seminars. He's Christian. Get that book, man. It'll tell you about JWs, Mormons, Moonies, Worldwide Church of God, Christian Science. Everything you want to know about cults is in that book right there, man. That is good. Dr. Walter Martin. I don't know if he got me. I don't know if he signed it for me. I don't think he did sign it for me, but Dr. Walter Martin. That's the book right there. I went to his seminars in 1987 because I was always interested in cults and stuff like that. Not liking them, but want to know the way they think. So that's a really good book right there. Kingdom of the Cults. It's worth getting, that's for sure. So anyway, what was I going to do? I was thinking I was going to say something and I forgot what see, that's what happens when you reach 57 years of age and being retired. You know what I mean? It's so nice. I do not have to get up and go to work tomorrow. I just it's so weird. every day waking up and not going to work. You know that, guys? I just wanted to say that. I had to say that. So, yes, this morning I'm laying in bed. Actually, this morning I got up at about 20 after 5. 20 after 5, and I put on a YouTube video, right? I just got up random, put on a YouTube video, and I looked at the clock here and I go, man, I would already be up and having my breakfast at that time and getting ready for work. And I slept in this morning. It was, I don't know, 7 or 7:30, whatever it was. And it was just awesome. I went back to bed. I had a super good sleep, and then I got up. It's great. So I'm liking this. Imagine being a giant sequoia and not that's crazy, man. I always think that if trees could talk. So, we go into Avatar Grove in Port Renfrew back at the beginning or middle of October, whenever it was. And we go into this Avatar Grove where these giant ancient trees are growing. And these big cedar trees are over 1,000 years old. And I said to Wendy, I look, I says, man, excuse me, if these trees could talk, if you could bring that tree to life and it could tell you what it has seen. So probably didn't see a lot, but I bet you there's a lot of natives around that area. Maybe a bit of logging they saw. They're still standing this many years later. And same with those giant redwood trees that are 4,000 years old in Northern California, right? That's crazy. So if nobody cuts our redwood trees down that I planted, one day they will hopefully make it to 4,000 years old. Isn't that crazy that they can live that long? 4,000 years old, a tree, that any living thing can be that old. It's just mind-boggling. Jubea chilensis, I think, live up to 1,000 years old, which is pretty old for a palm tree. I heard Trachycarpus live up to about 200 years old, which is pretty good for a palm tree. That's what I've been told, 200 years, and I've read that somewhere too. So correct me if I'm wrong. Maybe somebody can Google that or find it. Well, don't always trust Google, but how old does a Trachycarpus palm live to? I've heard up to 200 years, maybe 150 to 200 years, something like that, So I know there are 100-year-old ones growing, over 100-year-old ones growing in the south of England, right? And there's very old ones growing in Locarno, Switzerland too. Locarno and Lugano. If you go to Cornwall in southern England, there's some very old Trachycarpus palm trees there. And some of the tallest recorded Trachycarpus palm trees are growing, getting tired, Helligan, at the Lost Gardens of Helligan, and they're about 60 feet tall. Sarah can apparently live. What? No way. Really? 5,000. No way. That's like older than a bristlecone pine. Or just the koa trees can live for over 1,000. Really, Jane? Awesome. That is cool. Good bit of information, Jane. Thank you. That's why I like Jane around here. Jane, you got to stick around on these live streams. You're a fountain of information. The gardens on the West Coast are not in California. A couple random. Yeah, the gardens aren't, but the trees growing in the wild sure are. The California redwoods growing in the wild are. I guess it's because of their clumping. That's crazy, eh? So I wonder if a banyan tree, hey, maybe one of those big Ficus bengaliensis could grow to live to that long too. Sean Timothy, how are the date palms in there? Are there date palms? How are the date palms in there? Date palms. Oh, you mean up in this area? Well, I haven't been to Tofino since we were in Tofino in March, and the date palm, I got a video of it if you want to see it. I think it was March we were in Tofino, end of March, looking good. I haven't seen the one near Vancouver lately, but I haven't been over to Vancouver. Mike is in there. Kiss the baby. Good to see you in there. Bananas are immortal. They never die. Yes, and they actually spread indefinitely from Rhizotomus, the root system, right? The Rhizotomus herb. So, so the date palms that I know of on the coast, there's one at my friend's place, Brian's place over in Tofino, and then there's a big one growing near Vancouver. As far as I know, they're both doing good. Like I say, the one in Tofino, we haven't had any cold weather. Maybe in a really bad winter, they will fry them. I'm sorry, I've just been so busy. Oh, I'm not much on Instagram because I don't have an iPhone. I really am not much on Instagram, Mike. I rarely go on Instagram anymore because I don't have an iPhone. When I retired, I had to hand in my iPhone, so that's why I don't post pictures on Instagram anymore. Isn't there a fungus in Oregon that is really 500 acres? Cool. Metrosideros bar that I have seen are hundreds of years old and have possibly been there. Oh, thousands of years old. Really? Or hundreds before Captain Cook. Wow, that's cool. That is pretty cool, Jane. Rubber, Alaska, and Zone 8 protection. Does it work? No, never. Ficus. Oh, ficus. No, you're not going to grow it here. No, never. They will never grow this far north. It's just too cold the winters. They will never. I'm in the north, and I'm in the northern zone 9A, and they won't work here. You can post from the web now. Oh, really? Oh, really? Okay, cool. So I could actually post from my computer? Oh, I'm going to try that. Any other way I can get a hold of you again? I'm on Twitter and Facebook. We're on Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, and SSI Tribe. I'm on ssitribe.com. We actually have a group of there's a group like Facebook, okay? It's just like Facebook, and a guy on Salt Spring started it, and it's kind of like the same format as Facebook, but it's called ssitribe.com. It's crazy. So you can post pictures on there. You got a profile pic. It's amazing. And there's different things in there, different groups. ssitribe.com. I really like it. So eventually maybe I'll wean myself off. I'm never going to delete my Facebook account, but eventually I'll wean. I won't be on Facebook as much right now. And really, I'm not on Facebook as much right now. I post pictures on there. I read a few messages, wish people happy birthdays, and then I just kind of leave. And I post stuff on MeWe, and I post stuff on Salt Spring Island Tribe. Ficus Alaska is frost tender, like Zach says. There's no way you're going to grow that in zone 8. It will be cooked from a frost, right? There is a hardy rubber tree, though. There is a hardy rubber tree, and I used to sell it when I worked at the nursery. Joe, got to go. Okay. Hey, I will say hi to Wendy for you, and hopefully we'll see you in the new year. White with Dreamy Eyes. We will do, when Dave gets down here, White with Dreamy Eyes, and I will do a live stream. We will do a live stream on this channel, and then I'll do one on Wendy's channel. Nobody much watches Jungle Joe C, but I could do one on there too. You know what I mean? But hopefully we'll see Dave and his family in the new year sometime. I mean, in the spring or the summer, whatever, if we're still here. I'm guessing we're probably still going to be here by the looks, the way Canada is going. Yeah, it'd be cool. Well, you know where we are. Salt Spring Island's easy to find. We're an easy island to find. Just Google map us. You watch Jungle Joe C? Oh, yeah, you do, because I answer I try to answer every single comment. I can't stand it when I leave a comment for somebody and they don't reply. Like, maybe they're such big YouTubers, I guess they get so many comments they don't reply. That's the thing. But I feel bad if I don't reply, so I have to reply. I feel guilty if I don't reply. Koa seedlings are frost tender, but Koa. Yeah, that's what I need, Jane. That's what I'm going to smuggle back. When I visit Jane one day, if I can get to Hawaii again, number one on my list is Jane. I want to see that lady. And I want to take her out for lunch. But she won't go to Rainbow Diner. Jane, Rainbow Diner is out of the question for you. But Murakami Udon Noodle. Oh, you did mention a place. Jane did mention a place she would like to eat. So we could go for lunch to a place that Jane picks. I do like Murakami Udon Noodle, though, on Kuhio Street in Waikiki, because I like Japanese food. And I think I picture Jane to be very healthy. It personifies health, so she doesn't want to eat any junk food. And we will do a live stream. Yes, we will do a live stream. You will be sitting here. Actually, we'll be sitting outside. Dave, we will be live streaming outside. Also, you like sushi? Okay, there we go. That's good. We actually had sushi for lunch, Jane. Wendy bought some sushi and some fried chicken. So we did actually have sushi and some fried chicken, which was good. I love sushi. There's some really good sushi places on Salt Spring Island. So, hey, Jane, if you ever come to the coast, to Vancouver, Victoria, come and visit us on Salt Spring Island. Do you use the grass that stays green at all? Do you use the grass that stays green all the time? And use it for what? I'm curious. Grant's Video Coke. For what? Use the green grass for what? Elaborate. What do you mean? Dave needs to grow palms. Yes, in Prince George. Yes. See you, Dave. Take care, buddy. Water saver. Oh, you mean for mulch? Yeah, we do. We do. When I worked in the parks department, which I don't anymore, I would bring home garbage containers of grass clippings, and Wendy would throw it all over the garden. So that's how we build up the soil. Good day, Mick Burke. Hey, did you get the book we sent you? Please tell me it got there. Joe, well, we got to keep getting earthquakes. Oh, yeah, you got an earthquake. Hey, blast off. Palm Nation got an earthquake too. Palm Nation got an earthquake. Yes, and I know you guys get earthquakes in Pennsylvania. White with Dreamy Eyes. Yes, we need you to come out here and visit so we can do a live stream. Mick Burke, did you get that book that Wendy sent you? Because I know things take a lot longer to get to Australia. It could take 2 months because they told me it will be a minimum of 1 month for my palm shipment to get to Poland. Crazy. You're too cold. It's cool here. I got to look at the weather now. 3.5 degrees Celsius here right now. 3. It's 3.5 degrees Celsius here. 3. Getting it. Oh, it came today. Mick, it came today. Oh, sweet. I'm glad you got it. Do you like it? I think I threw a sticker in there for you too. Getting it from the PO. Oh, you're getting it from the post office. Oh, okay. Getting it from the. Okay, cool. I forget. You guys are like 18 or 20 hours ahead of us. Palm Nation. Yeah, Palm Nation is in Tennessee, and they had a earthquake. I live in the New Madrid Fault, which is yeah. So Palm Nation, blast off in Pennsylvania had an earthquake as well. And I know Mike has had some earthquakes out there. Stay green without watering during summer months. Yeah, the problem is with our garden, we live on rock, Grant's video Coke. It's pretty rocky and dry here. The summers are not good for me for growing stuff. It stresses out the garden because of the drought. So Wendy throws all those grass clippings on there. She actually does that late spring through the spring. Summer months, I'm not getting any more grass clippings. Let's see. I can't wait. Okay, well, let me know when you get it. I'll do another live stream, and then you can let us know what you think of the book. The book is, which book is it? I don't have that one in here. Do I have that book in here? I don't have that book in here. I got that book in here. There's one called Tiki's. There's a book called Tiki's. See that? There's Banana Joe's book of Tiki's right there. So we got a few books out, and that one's just all Tiki's that I've carved, right? That one, the other one's in the library here. The one that we sent you is actually in the library, right? Yeah, send us photos. I don't know why I don't have that book in here. She does have some in the gallery. I'm just looking. I got a lot of other books in here, but I don't seem to have that Palm book in here. I should have it in here. I can actually grab it from her gallery and bring it in here so I can show people the Palm book. Don't spoil the surprise. I won't spoil it. I won't bring it in then. I'm not going to show you the Palm book. I grouped my drought tolerant plant together. So Jane, you're smart. So Jane, because we live on this massive rock, the ground is like a sieve, right? So, and our garden's big. I mean, our garden is a very big garden, so it's kind of hard to group everything together. But a lot of our stuff is mass planted, Jane, for sure. We get 3 to 4 every week, usually be 1. Wow, really? That many in Tennessee? Crazy. Spoiler alert. No way. We didn't send you that book. We didn't send you the Tiki one, I'll tell you that. We sent you a different book. It's completely different. The one that we sent you. The Tiki book is that one I showed you is a completely different book. You're getting something else, Mick. You're getting the garden book from Salt Spring Island, the subtropical gardens. And I think you'll like it. It's pretty cool. So I'm not going to bring it in here and show you it then. The mountains of Oahu are the eroded remains of most of the lava rock. Oh, cool. Yeah, you'll like it, Mick. So let us know what you think when you get it, because I think you'll enjoy it. It's pretty simple. Mostly just a lot of colored photos of what grows on in our island here. I want a metal detector around some. Yeah, you know what? That's one thing that Wendy and I always wanted to get as a metal detector, and we never did get a metal detector. Hey, Jane, I'm wearing my Hawaiian shirt. See that? That's the island of Maui right there. The sand coming up from the flat deep. Oh, man, could you imagine getting a metal detector and finding a bunch of gold? Wouldn't that be awesome? Do you know why there's soil in Hawaii? Because the lava rock is aged. No way, really? How about the red dirt, Jane? You know, they used to sell these shirts in Hawaii called red dirt shirts. No, but they also sell them on Oahu. Yeah, they used to. That's where I first saw them on the island of Oahu. So they're called red dirt shirts, and they actually stain the shirts with the red dirt that's found in Hawaii. So that's how the soil gets there. The lava rock aged into soil. Red dirt used to be lava rock. Cool. Hey, Wendy. Red dirt used to be lava rock. That's what Jane was saying. Cool. Is Hawaii better than Canada? For me, it is. I'd love, yes. Wendy says yes. I say yes. Yes. Hawaii is better than Canada. We love Hawaii. Man, you want to see? I'm going to show you something, man. Can I see? Let me take this off. Can you see my Hawaii shelf? That's a Hawaii shelf you're looking at right there with lots of Hawaii stuff on it. Isn't that cool? I love Hawaii. Oh, and there's a good one for you, Jane. That beach apparently isn't there anymore. So I bought that picture on the island of Oahu, and I got it framed over there. Or no, I got it framed here. I bought it there, brought it back, got it dry mounted, and framed it. Apparently, that beach, the Black Sands Beach of Kalapana, was covered up by lava, so apparently no longer exists. And I bought that back in the 1980s. That picture, I love that picture because I love Hawaii, and I do love the Hawaiians too. Hawaiians are totally awesome people. I'm just going to plug everything back here. Sorry, guys. My live streams can be random. I do random things sometimes. So there we go. Okay, I'm back. And I hope you guys are back too. It was covered up in 2018. So the Black Sands Beach in my photo doesn't look like that anymore. So if I went down there to take a photo, it would be covered up with lava, right? What do they call that? Black obsidian or something? It takes maybe hundreds of thousands of years to red dirt to turn dirt. Wow, really? The red dirt is younger soil but turns brown with age. What about red clay? What is Tennessee red dirt? Do you guys got red dirt in Tennessee? We don't have any red dirt here. Grant's Video Coke. We love Hawaii. That's why I got Hawaiian tattoos everywhere, right? Got a pineapple here. You know, we got geckos here that I got done in Hawaii. I got lots of Hawaiian stuff all over me, right? Lots of Hawaiian tattoos. So Hawaii is the place for me. If I could live in Hawaii, I would live in Hawaii. If I could buy a place in Hawaii, I would, and then rent it out. But you know what? It's not that easy to get out of Canada, so we can't buy a place in Hawaii. Petrosidero trees can grow in lava rock, but the koa trees can't. So, that's cool. So there's enough nutrition in lava rock. Mick Burke, I have a hula girl exactly like yours, my partner. Oh, cool. Do you really? Here's a little baby one. There's a little hula girl right there. Gotta love that, eh? Gotta love hula girls. And I got tiki salt and pepper shakers. I got the coin. I got some really old Hawaiian stamps too. Super old Hawaiian stamps from the 1800s with King Kamehameha on them. Most plants in the garden are alien. They are, yeah. A lot of them are exotic, even here on Salt Spring Island. The crust along the New Madrid Fault is very thin. I wonder if the next. Oh God, I hope not. For your sake, I hope not, Zach. You don't want anything like that. Wendy's listening to this live stream. It's weird. I think Wendy's on this live. Hey, Wendy, are you on the live stream?
No, I'm watching your Mr. Beast video.
Oh, okay. She's watching a Mr. Beast video. We watch Mr. Beast every night. We love to watch Mr. Beast. And Mr. Beast is awesome. Jimmy O'Donnell, I think that's his name. The crust along the New Madrid Fault is very thin. Yeah, well, you know what? We are nuclear potatoes. Nuclear potatoes that come from Idaho, the potato state. So anyway, guys, this live stream has been very long. Plumeria, pineapple, Chinese hibiscus, croton. Yeah, and so yes, you can grow. Yes, you can. And you know what, Jane? Most people that are on the Hawaiian Islands are also alien. Believe it or not, they all came from somewhere else. The most people, I mean, the Hawaiians originally came from the South Pacific, right? Tahiti, somewhere down there. But I'm talking about all the other people have also been introduced. So if I was to move to Hawaii, I'm actually an introduced species. And just like I say to people here on Salt Spring, well, you know, you shouldn't grow this or you shouldn't grow that because it's not native here. I used to say, wait a minute, let's have a look-see and see what you're growing in your garden. Well, that's not native either. And it boils right down to you're not native as well. Gardenia, isn't it? The Gardenia, we grow some gardenias here. I love gardenia though. Oh, they smell so good. Nice. And frangipani. I love frangipani plumeria, right? It's beautiful. Just smells so good. If I could grow plumeria here, I would. I love it. I love it. Whenever I'm there, I pick plumeria flowers off the ground and Wendy puts them in her hair. Taro is introduced species in Hawaii. Yeah, taro, I think, came from, I think the first Polynesians brought it whenever they came, 1400 years ago, something like that. Wasn't it? Didn't it come from Tahiti or somewhere down there in the South Pacific? Somewhere down there, way down there. So we know most of the species in Hawaii are introduced. Yeah, there are native species in Hawaii too, but they had to get there somehow. Got to run, get my, oh, you're going to go get your book. Okay, cool. I will. Hey, Wendy, Mick's going to pick up his book at the post office, the one we sent him. No, he's in Australia. So, hey, yeah, Mick, enjoy the book. Let Wendy, send Wendy some photos of it. She is on Instagram. If you're on Instagram, she's on YouTube, Gulf Island Rock. You know that, and I think she's on Twitter too. Breadfruit is introduced. Yeah, breadfruit's good for you though, right? To eat. Taro may be possibly native to Asia. Okay, cool. But it's been island hopping. Joe, when was it? Middle of December, I'm going to start collecting seed. I'm not going to collect as much seed this year. I'm going to do maybe 2 seed stocks, maybe 2. And then I'm going to try to get some Trachycarpus waggy seed. It's hybrid. So you're going to get some pure waggies, but you're also going to get hybrids off it. Got email address? Yeah. Magnolia Petal, SSI at gmail.com. So Magnolia Petal, like petal of a flower, SSI at gmail.com. That's, you know what? Hey, Mick, there's business cards enclosed. There's business cards enclosed with your book, and there's emails in the business cards. And one of them is that. That's Wendy's accommodation email, Magnolia Petal, SSI, because one of our accommodations is Magnolia Petal. So they are on the cards enclosed with your book. So enjoy the book and drop Wendy an email. And yeah, she'd love to hear from you. Be awesome. So anyway, Zach, yeah. So I think mid December. Hey, it'll be cool one day when the Swampsonii start to produce seed. It's just crazy how much water they're in down there, man. It is just yucky and mucky and wet. And yeah, I don't want to say this. I'm almost hoping we get this freeze, right? And then there's ice around them, and I can go down there and shoot this video of Swampsonii palms growing out of the ice. That would be so cool. What do you think of empress trees? I think I planted them before. I remember planting one at my father-in-law's place many moons ago. We were back maybe in the early to mid 1990s, and it outgrew its spot. It got so big, probably like 15 years later, he wanted me to cut it down. It was so big. So anyway, I cut it down, and then I took the chainsaw and I mutilated the stump, and guess what? It still came up again. It still came up. So Paulownia tomentosa. I think they're beautiful, nice flowers, and but give them room to grow. Put them in an area where they can get big. Just like my Tennessee sable miner growing in ice during a freeze. Yeah, that's cool. So that's what I want to see. I want to see those palms growing in ice. I'm going to go shoot a video down there tomorrow. Maybe Wendy and Cora or the next day will come down there with me, and I can shoot a video of the 2 ladies standing in among the palm trees down inside the forest there. It'd be kind of cool. The creek is just gushing through. And I'm going to go down there. I'll go down there tomorrow and scope it out and see how things look. I think the water's definitely subsided a bit and gone back into the creek. But like I say, it's still sopping wet where all those seedlings are growing. And they were submerged under the water. They were under the water, those seedlings. The water's flowing over top of the seedlings. They're under it by about that much, right? Because it went over the bank. And then you got these other palms growing in the flowing creek, man. It's just crazy. The water was flowing around. It came out of the creek. It was flowing around the palms. Yeah, so you know what? And it's okay. If it floods and it doesn't get into your house, it's fine. Like our creek is down in a ravine far from the house. It don't matter. You could have 20 feet of water flow through the ravine, and it ain't going to bother us up here. It really wouldn't bother us in the least bit. I see my palms to get 5 feet. Wow, yeah, no, I've never seen that down there. I guess the drought is over there. Oh yeah, Mike. No drought here now. We've been getting a lot of rain. Let me look at my book here. Let me look at my book, and I'll tell you something. In the last week, I'll tell you how much rain. I'm not even recording temperatures unless we have a low temperature. I can record. I've given up on recording. It's just too much work. So, so what are we today? The 16th. So let's go back to the 8th. Let's just go back to the 8th. Okay, so though the 9th. Let's go back to November 9th because there's nothing happened on the 8th. So November 9th, it's 20 millimeters. And then 20 and 20, that's 60 millimeters. And then 60, that's 82 millimeters. Plus, we've had 188 millimeters in the last week. 188 millimeters of precipitation here in the last week. So you figured out, guys, 25 millimeters equals 1 inch. So 188, divide 25 from 188, and it'll give you how many inches of rain we've had here in the last week. We've had a lot of rain. I have a video of our creek. You probably. I probably will. I'll have to check it out. You have a video? I'm going to see it. YouTube kicked me off. Thanks for the. They kicked you off. Do you think it's. Why did they kick you off? They kicked you off. What? You're still here. They couldn't have kicked you off. You're still here. Anyway, the wrap advice. You're welcome. Wrapping bananas with bubble wrap actually is very effective. If you're in a decent growing zone, if you live in a cold growing zone, a really cold growing zone, no. But you can plant, I planted bananas here in the wintertime, and it's not a problem. It's better to plant them this far north in the spring or summer. I planted palm trees in every month of the year too, and it doesn't matter. I planted a palm tree today. So there you go. Ice cream bananas in zone 8A. Yeah, I don't know what part of zone 8A, like what region you're in. Like if you're in the deep south, like Georgia, I would say go for it. But if you're this far north, then don't do it. Ancestors of Polynesians, maybe from Asia. Really? And taro sweet potato. Oh, we had sweet potato fries for dinner. Love sweet potato. Joe, my Creek video is one of the very first called something along the lines. It's my favorite. Okay, cool. Cool. I'll have to check it out because I know you got a lot of videos on there. A lot of videos. And I know I have a lot of videos on here too. Hey, Gulf Island Rock, thank you. Gulf Island Rock, she just paid me a hot dog and $1.49. She just paid me $1.49 to buy a hot dog. It's so funny. Wendy gave Mr. Beast $13 the other day. So she loves watching Mr. Beast. So she donated $13 and something cents to Mr. Beast. Like Mr. Beast needs more money. He's got millions. He makes millions on his YouTube channels. But you know what? He's a great YouTuber and he does a lot of good for people. A lot of good. Well, I can't get out of the country, so we're still going through the immigration process, but I need more money, Wendy. You donate me $50,000. Wendy, that was a bad idea. You only paid YouTube and not Joe. No, he paid. I think she paid me. Did you? How does that work? Did you pay me or YouTube? No, she paid me, I think. I think YouTube probably takes a percentage of it. It goes into my PayPal, I think. It shows up on my monetization. Mr. Beast is the best, probably the best YouTube channel I've ever seen. He's one of the best YouTubers for sure. Sweet potatoes are from South America. That's cool. Yeah, but you lost money doing that. She probably did lose a little bit of money, yeah, but not all of it. Like, because it'll show up when I get paid from YouTube. It will actually show up on there too. But I know they do take a little chunk of it. Yeah, Wendy got paid. Was it last week? Somebody paid her $6.99 or $7 or whatever. So, oh, that's pretty cool. That's nice. Yeah, Wendy's looking at Mexico too. But the thing is, Wendy, yeah, you're looking at Mexico, but we still got to get out of Canada. It's great we can look at all these places, but we still can't get out of Canada, and that sucks. Mr. B makes random videos. His videos, each video usually generates about 50 or 60 million, 70 million views when he puts a video on. So his YouTube channel since 2012 has generated $28 million, okay? Mr. Beast is a 23-year-old kid that lives in Greenville, North Carolina. I believe that's where he lives. And he makes like the best videos. Like he spends up to $500,000 making a YouTube video. So there's nobody that can compete with Mr. Beast. And Mr. Beast, if you're watching, there's a plug for you, buddy. They won't let anybody out. No, they'll let people out of Canada if you have the special medicine, but we don't. Mr. Beast is a philanthropist. It gives away tons of money. Yeah, he's like the best guy. And you got to watch his videos. So he'll go in there and he'll open up a free restaurant and it'll call Mr. Beast Burgers. So you go into this restaurant and everything's for free. And you order cheeseburgers and fries and he'll give you $1,000 with it. He'll hand you money. He gives people money. He loves to give people money. It's just, he'll go on to YouTubers like me streaming. And you know how Wendy just gave me a crappy $1.49. Sorry, Wendy. He'll drop me $5,000 or $10,000. That's what he does to people. One live streamer, he gave them $50,000. The black banana is another banana hardy to my ear. Cool. The black banana. That sounds cool. Kind of like the bananas we have sitting on the counter too long. No, they won't let anybody out of Canada unless you have special medicine. Joe will get a $1.49 YouTube gives. That too. Joe will get the $1.49 YouTube gives. Yeah, they do give that to me. I shouldn't actually. I don't know if I'll lose any of that. Will I? No, I won't. I get all of it. I do get. When I do lose it on the ads. You lose money on the ads. The rest of USA is no good, but Canada and Hawaii. That's The rest of USA is no good, but Canada and Hawaii. Well, you know, there's some good states in the U.S. I'll tell you, there's some states I would actually like to live in right now: Montana, Tennessee, Florida, Texas, Arizona. Those are good states. Hawaii, I love. I could live in Hawaii too. So anyway, yeah, I should get that $1.49. It's actually, they shouldn't take that. They take it off the ad revenue when there's ads on my videos. So there you go. Anyway, thanks, Wendy. That was very nice of you. I'll get you back somehow. I buy Wendy lots of flowers year round. I do get her a lot of flowers, right? Yes? Even emoji or something. Yes. So Mexico is Wendy's second choice, and I'm letting her call the shots because Wendy is the princess of the house, and she calls the shots, right? So I just go along with what she does. It's easier that way for me, less stress, and I don't need any stress in my life. Being a retiree, I need no stress. You know, but I thought it was kind of funny when the boys at work phoned me and they said, "Hey, Joe, do you want to help us put up Christmas lights in the park?" And the answer was N-O. You know what I mean? Although it was a nice day for it, I'd rather go shopping with Wendy at the grocery store. So something I don't often do is go shopping at around 1 o'clock in the afternoon on a Tuesday. Yeah. Prime. There's a video of your tree fern from 2 days ago. Why is it burned? Well, you got to look at it from, you know why it's burned from the summertime, because I talk about it from, it got burnt from the heat wave. From the heat wave in February, it burnt a lot of the fronds off of it, and that's burned. It hasn't been cold enough here to burn anything. The tree fern stays green here. It's evergreen, so we don't have to worry about that. But that was heat that did it. It just fried it, and it also fried the little ones too. We're just chilling right now. Yes, we are. Yeah. You got to watch the video, and then I talk about the video of why it's burned. You're referring to June. Who's June? Oh, June. You're talking about the June heat wave. Yes. Just came from Texas, and it was really, really bad. Really? Texas? Yeah. No. I talk about why it is burnt. I talk about why we had to cut fronds off of it too. Actually, I think Wendy might have cut some off. So Texas, my son lived in Texas. My oldest son lived in Weslaco, Texas, which was west of Brownsville. He liked it down there, but he got kind of sick of it really quick. And then he moved back up here. But right now, I think maybe Texas would be a good place to live, don't you think? I don't know. Canada's okay, but the guy running the country, like I say, is not okay, man. Trust me. He's not. He's scary. He's like the scary dude running this country up here. I don't like him. And I know Wendy doesn't like him either. So anyway, watch it later and you'll see why it's got some brown on the fronds, because when it was 42.9 degrees Celsius here, it fried it. Canada is not the same. No, it's not the same, man. I'm so glad we live on this island. Like I say, it seems like we are a long way from the rest of Canada, even though we're not. Doesn't it seem like that, Miss T? Gulf Island Rock? It seems like we're not, like it seems like we're a long way away from all the nonsense. Did I freeze? I'm frozen? Oh. Am I frozen? It doesn't show me frozen. Oh, don't mess with Texas. Yeah. There's There's two firearm stores at the end of each road, or the end of the road where my son lived in Texas. Lots of palms, true. No stream. No, the stream is good. He says the stream is good. It's your video. It's Wendy. Wendy's watching downstairs on an iPad. She's just making sure I'm saying everything right. Aren't you, Wendy? You're just making sure I say all the right things, and I cannot say any bad things about Wendy. She's watching me closely. You know what I mean? She's got to put up with me every day now. Frozen on my iPad. Oh, did it freeze on your iPad? Oh, that's so weird. It froze on Donuts, and it froze on Wendy's iPad. That is strange, but it didn't freeze for Palm Nation. That's strange. Hey, so Wendy, somebody was saying that I can actually post pictures on Instagram from, it's fine. Palm Nation says it's fine. So somebody said I can actually post pictures on Instagram from my laptop. It's fine. Okay, good. Thank you. What's the worst state to live in? California, Oregon. No, maybe California. I think California might be a bad one to live in. Typing you from my phone and watch. Oh, you're watching from the TV. Cool. Oh, that's awesome. Maybe liberal states, IP banned. Maybe liberal states IP ban you. Ha! Yeah, they would. Is Palm Nation using an iPad? No, I don't think Palm Nation's using an iPad. I bet you Palm Nation's on a iPhone, I'm guessing. And Blastoff says I'm fine. So who here said I can actually post pictures to Instagram from my laptop? Is that true? Can somebody confirm that for me? Is it possible to upload my photos to Instagram, my Instagram account from the iPad? I'm using my phone watching through cellular data. Yeah, you guys probably have really good internet there too, man. It's like seriously, when we go to town, the internet is so fast in town at Beachside Coffee Shop, and up here it flipping sucks. This end of the island sucks. It's like we're so far away from everything. Really, we're out in the boonies here, and I guess just because we're so far out in the boonies, they don't want to beef up the internet. Caleb's in there. Worked my first day of my job. Well, how was it, and what did you do? Give me the dirt. Give us the dirt, Caleb. Fill us in. Fill us in. Yes, you could do an Instagram from your computer to your iPad. You can add to Instagram. Or I can. Really? You can look at Instagram on the computer, so I don't see why. Oh, because I didn't think there's any way to upload photos to Instagram. California is like China. And yeah. So California is kind of like Canada right now. They got all the same stuff. Everybody's wearing face diapers and stuff like that. So no, that's a real Gulf Island rock. That's Wendy. Wendy's on the computer right now. She's commenting. She just donated some money to my live stream. Trust me, it's real. She's in the living room on her iPad. What? They think you're fake. No, it's real. Yeah, no, that's Wendy. They think Wendy's a troll. That's funny. No, she just gave me $1.49. My wife is being very cheap. She isn't a moderator, so I didn't know. Oh, yeah, I guess I could make her a moderator. Wendy is now a moderator. Wendy, you're now a moderator. So if you say something next time, it'll come up in blue. Your name will come up in blue. So you're going to be a moderator here. I'm not a troll. Yeah, post something, and then I just want to see. Get Wendy to download Facebook onto her phone so you put your profile on there so we can have a palm call. Download Facebook. Yeah, she doesn't have Facebook anymore. She got really sick of it. Yeah, you do, because you're a moderator. I am a moderator now. Yahoo! Well, because you gave me $1.49. If you give me more money, Wendy, I can. Oh, Caleb. I have a better Caleb. Thanks, buddy. That's Caleb's an okay. That's so funny. Gotta love when a war goes on. So Caleb is number one moderator here now. Thank you, Caleb. That was nice of you. You're our number one moderator. You are number one moderator for sure. I'll tell you what, Caleb. I will send you something in December. I'm gonna have to get your address though. No use. When do you think this freeze might come? What freeze? I don't see any freeze. Not here for us. Here's our forecast. Copy. Here's our forecast right here. I do see a 0 for somewhere on the southern Gulf Islands, but it's not going to be here. Paulownia is a wonderful tree. You have to love a Chinese empress tree. Awesome. Caleb is awesome. Use your Facebook profile on her so we can do it. Yeah, well, we could do that sometime. Yeah, I'm not seeing any freeze anytime soon for here. I sent it to Wendy on Instagram. Okay, cool. Yeah, we got to send Caleb something for doing that. Hey? You know what, Wendy? He'd probably like one of our eagle stickers. Yeah. I think we should send him one of our eagle stickers. I think he'd like that. We got really cool eagle stickers. It's actually got the Southern Gulf Islands in it. It looks cool. Joe, can you buy me a coffee? No, Caleb. No, Wendy, can you buy? I bought Wendy a nice latte. I bought you a latte. I bought Wendy a latte yesterday. Wendy always wants the most expensive coffee in the coffee shop. I buy a small dark roast, and Wendy has like a $10 coffee. I'm growing the canary date palm zone ground. Oh, cool. Well, just protect it. Put some Christmas lights around it. Okay, Caleb, we're going to send you an eagle sticker, okay? We'll get one out, and we will send you an eagle sticker. I don't have one here to show you, but just send us trachycarpus, and we'll worship you like a god. I will be getting trachycarpus seeds soon enough. Hey, Wendy, what's your Instagram? Wendy, what's your Instagram?
Magnolia Petal SFI.
Do you sell palm seeds? Yeah, we sell. We're shipping right now. I haven't harvested any, but we're shipping palm seedlings right now on my eBay channel, on my eBay site. Right. I can sell them to you privately without going on eBay because right now I'm only shipping within Canada, just because sometimes some of the states are kind of sticky. Might be able to get into Seattle, but Florida definitely can't ship them anymore. Joe, don't get me coffee. I don't like. You don't like coffee? I drink it about once a week. Magnolia Petals or Instagram. So, Caleb, my email is or Wendy's email is Magnolia Petal SSI at gmail.com. Magnolia Petal SSI Gmail at gmail.com. Okay. And the petal's like petal of a flower, not pedal on a bike, right? Magnolia Petal SSI at gmail.com. So you can send Wendy your address and we'll mail you a sticker for doing that. Anybody that does that will get a sticker for sure. Yeah, we sell palm seeds, but I haven't harvested any yet. I wait till they're fresh and I harvest about mid December and then I ship them all over the world. So wait till mid December and I'll have them on my eBay channel. Okay. My eBay is Banana Joe Star 123. Banana Joe Star 123. Oregon Myrtle Headache Tree. Oregon Myrtle Headache Tree. Love Oregon Myrtle. I like Pacific Wax Myrtle. We got big ones here. You know what we have in our garden right now? Lots of berries on it is a toyon tree, a Heteromeles arbustifolia, native to the southern Oregon coast and California coast. Why does Phil Binion post pictures that are several weeks old? So I just saw some pictures he posted yesterday, I think, and it looked really good there. It looked like super nice with no frost. Love Java Joe. Yeah, Wendy likes her Java. Check it out, Happy Donut. It is Banana Joe Star 123. Okay. Who is Phil? Phil is on Facebook, and he is in one of my groups. He's in my palm group, people who love palm trees and exotic plants. And he posts a lot of cool palmy pictures from Atlanta area of Georgia. And it looks like it's been pretty palmy and balmy there. Yeah, definitely not the case because Garrett lives south of him, and so they've had frost. So do you think there's been hangs? So you think they've had frost where he is, the way like where Atlanta is? You know, well, I guess they have. I mean, if they've had it down south where Garrett is, can you get me a V8 juice? V8 is good. V8 juice is good. I actually like V8 juice. That's one with all the vegetables ground up into it. So you're getting all your vegetables in a drink. Absolutely. So that's interesting. Yeah, because the videos that he posted, the pictures, Zach, that he posted yesterday looked like, wow, this place looked like Florida. There was all these palm trees and no frost. It didn't look like there was any frost. So you think they're not real? You think those pictures are from, well, previous weeks, right? The weeks prior. I'm not sure how Joe does this. Multitasking? How am I multitasking? I'm just yapping. Well, I'm looking. I'm reading them. I like to read all the answers. So, yeah, no, there's been no frost here either. But you know what? And there is supposed to be. I think the clouds are coming in tonight. Let's look at my forecast again. Low temperature is supposed to be 3 tonight, and so I don't think we're going to get frost. What kind of seedlings do you have available at the moment? We have Sable Brazoriensis, and we have Trachycarpus fortunei. We've had a few freeze. My bananas are zapped. Yeah, they'll come back, bounce back like a weed in the spring. Our bananas are still okay. Light early frost doesn't bother most plants. No, that's right. Yeah, Tommy Gardner exposed him once. Oh, really? Is that right? Tommy Gardner. Really? Yeah, I know he used to get a little flack on one of the palm forums I was on. 29. Oh, it's 29 out there, -3 at Caleb's place. My bananas are still okay. Cool. Red twig dogwood. Yes, it is. And those grow in the far north. Those will grow in the Arctic, getting down to 23. 23, Caleb. Hey, Caleb, you didn't tell us about your job, buddy. What did you do today? What did Caleb do today? What is your job? Like I said, Wendy and I got job offers at the soap factory on Salt Spring Island. We're going to be soap makers, or maybe people packaging soap, possibly in January. The owners of the soap factories asked us if we would like a job, and I would definitely take that job. I think it would be a lot of fun. I know them well. They're super awesome people, and I think they'd be fun to work for. and I'm a hard worker. Wendy's maybe a bit of a slack ass, but you know what? I can push her to work. I can push her, and if she watches me, she can pick up on my good work ethics. Caleb, guess the temperature right now, 58, warmer. Wendy will pick up on my good work ethics. Right, Wendy? Hey? I'm crazy. I'm not crazy. I'm crazy. I'm crazy. You're looking for bubbles. There's some of my... What's that? Yeah. You see those 1 gallon palms right there on the front of that magazine? That was, I think that was, when was that? 2000. So that was 12, just about 13 years ago. So you wonder how big those palms are now. They're long gone and sold. So you wonder how big those palm trees would be. And you know what? I don't even remember who I sold them to. They just went to some happy palm customer. But I'm guessing those palm trees are pretty big now, especially if they're growing in good soil. Those are Trachycarpus palms. 70 down there. Wow, 70. It's not 70 here. It's cold out here, man. Clear and cold. Nice, Wendy. Nice emojis. Like they have no mercy for hours. They have no mercy for hours. So I'm in a shopping cart. I'm a shopping cart collector and oh, cool. Right on. Good for you. But between tomorrow and this upcoming Monday, we're 52 hours. Dude, you're going to be raking in the money. Caleb, you're a young guy, raking the dough. I used to work 6 days a week when I was younger, 6 and 7 days a week, a lot. And just to rake in the dough so I could buy a house. You know what? That is cool. Hey, shopping cart collector. You got to watch Trailer Park Boys. You got to watch Trailer Park Boys. It's made in Nova Scotia and $700 a week. Good for you, Caleb. That's $700 US a week. That's like over $1,000 Canadian. Good for you. $850, not including tax. That's great, man. I'm happy for you. That's good money. And for your young guy. Excellent. So watch Trailer Park Boys and Bubbles. He collects shopping carts. I got to find, hey, Wendy, you got to put a link on there. Can you put a link on there of Bubbles collecting shopping carts? I got to find it. I'm going to find it and I'll try to, Trailer Park Boys are on Netflix. Oh, are they? I've watched every single episode twice. Wendy and I have seen every single episode of Trailer Park Boys. I started watching them when they first came on the air. I think it was 2003. But Bubbles, the dude with the pop bottle glasses, the thick glasses, that's what he does. He collects shopping carts and he rebuilds shopping carts. He's I'm going to find this for you. What? Okay. Bubbles and shopping carts. I'm trying to find it for you. You got to see it, Caleb. You just copy and paste the link. I'm just going to copy and paste this for you. This one's for you, Caleb. Okay, Caleb, this is Bubbles for you. Trailer Park Boys. You got to like it, man. This is awesome. Being harassed by ghosts in my sleep. Ghosts, awesome. Get a video. Grant's Video Coke. You got to get a video of ghosts. See, Wendy and I would love to see a ghost, but we've never seen a ghost. I don't think Wendy's ever seen a ghost. But what? You haven't. I've never seen one. You have? You've seen a ghost? You never told me. Where'd you see it? Wow. Wow. Check it out, man. You got to check out Trailer Park Boys, Caleb. They're awesome. So Wendy has seen a ghost. I've never. What's that? Go to Banana JSSI. Larry E. Ballard, how's it going? See if it's definitely not good up around the northwest corner. Oh, it's been beautiful out here today. Sunshine and just absolutely beautiful. But where we are, it's good. Even with the rain we had here, it wasn't bad because we live up on we're on a rock. So everything drains away. You can't even find a puddle in our place, but there are some places like over on the mainland and the Big Island and some other lower lying areas of Salt Spring that got hammered pretty good by that rain. We had lots of rain here, but no flooding where we are. Not at this end. I just watched the first 20 seconds. It's funny, man. He's in the Bubbles is the shopping cart guy. Do you have a random video titled Korean? Is that someone else? Oh, Wendy put one on there too for you, Caleb. Yeah, this one's Bubble stealing shopping carts. Bubble stealing shopping carts. You gotta love Bubbles. He's actually the smartest. He's actually the smartest of the Trailer Park Boys. There's someone, buddy, who's at a huge mule here in Tennessee. I can't find the channel. Oh, cool. There's a guy with a big palmetto in Tennessee too. It's on there. Sable palmetto in Nashville. He's brushing snow off it. The video is old though, like it was like a decade ago. I've watched it many times, and hopefully the palm is still there. But it was a winter day, and there was a lot of snow on the palm. He was brushing it off. That man just grabs them and throws the shopping cart. Yeah, no, he's funny, man. Trailer Park Boys are freaking hilarious. But I do warn you, there's a lot of swearing. It's Canadian stuff, a lot of non-censored stuff in Canadian shows. So you will see a lot of swearing in the Trailer Park Boys. And they live in Sunnyvale Trailer Park. There's Bubbles, that's that guy. There's Ricky, and there's Julian. And they're hilarious. The really good one is Ricky when he does home renovations. Oh my God. I laughed so hard I just about split my gut. It's just, he does not cope with things. You got to watch it. It's funny. Hey, Wendy, Ricky does home renovations. That's the funniest one. I'm gonna post that for you. Does home improvement. Okay, I'm gonna find it for you, Caleb. I'm gonna post this for you. Okay, Caleb, this is for you. You have to watch this. You don't have to watch it now when I'm live streaming, but this is one of the Trailer Park Boys, and this guy does not cope with anything well. And this tiny little home reno job, he ends up destroying the whole place. Ghosts in your sleep. Sage your room before you go to sleep. There's like 1 billion channels with your name. Is there? 777. Love Trailer Park. Yeah, Trailer Park Boys are funny. Ghosts can change the world around you. And really, no way. Well, I want to ghost. And throw, yeah. So Caleb Bubbles that's what he does. He repairs shopping carts, takes them back to the store, and he gets money for them. Have you ever watched Home Improvement with Tim? Yeah, I used to watch that. Pamela Anderson used to be on that. So Pamela Anderson back to her hometown on Vancouver Island, which is near our island on Ladysmith. And who saw her? Was it my son, my youngest son, or his girlfriend saw her? And they don't live very far from her. Tim Allen? Yeah, Home Improvement was really good. I love that. And then there was the guy on the other side of the fence. You never saw his face, the neighbor. Yeah, if the Trailer Park Boys were in current production in the U.S., there would be social justice riots from their studio. Oh yeah, they were awesome, man. Man, oh no, he does. He's just he wants to install a toilet paper holder or something, and he just ends up ripping the whole freaking house apart. That guy is funny. Love him. It's good, man. You got to love Ricky. He sleeps in a car, by the way. You have to start watching it from the very first one, the very first season of Trailer Park Boys, because it goes for many seasons. And then they have movies. They actually have Trailer Park Boy movies. It's like a cult classic show in Canada. And I know there's a lot of foul language in it. Every second word's the F-bomb, but it's good, man. It'll make you laugh. And that's what people need in this day and age. And Julian, there's a guy in there called Julian. You'll never, ever see him without his rum and coke. Man, the guy can get into a car accident and roll his car over, and everybody's all beat up and broken, and he gets out of there and he's still got his rum and coke in his hand. He's funny. It's hilarious. It's a great show, man. I hope they make some new ones. Reminds me of Reno 911. Reno 911. Is that funny too? Reno 911? I don't know if I've seen that one. I should try watching. Maybe it's on YouTube. And anyway, Palm Nation, I used to watch Home Improvement with Tim Allen. And I think that was like in the early 90s, if I remember. And we used to watch it because Pamela Anderson used to be on there. She was the Tool Time girl. That's what she was, Pam Anderson. Now she's like 100 years old. What? She's actually younger than me. You know what? She was born in 1967, but she doesn't look like the girl on Babe Watch anymore. I can tell you that. She's been in the she's been under the knife a lot of times, so she's probably got lips that look like balloons. Yeah, reminds me of Happy Gilmore. Same kind of humor. Oh, it is a so Reno 911. Hey, Wendy, we got to watch that one. Reno 911. Same kind of humor. I know he says. Well, he says I don't know. Is it on Netflix? Happy Donut. Is it on Netflix or is it on just YouTube? Maybe look it up on YouTube. Maybe we could find it. Reno 911. If you and a rock have the sense. If you and a rock have a sense of humor, you'll find this video. Let's see. Let's watch it. Okay, post. When Caleb just posted a video. Right on with Palma, I think so. Hot chicks for you. She's ancient. Yeah, she's getting old. She's younger than me. You know, Pamela was born in 67. I was born in 64. Oh, what's that? I can't actually open that link right now. Caleb, Wendy's going to open it and watch it because if I open it, the live stream will end. Your dad was born in 66? Oh my God, my ex-wife was born in 66. Your dad's just a kid. God, Wendy was in grade 10 when your dad was born. She didn't hear that, thank God. Your dad was born in 75. In 1975, I was in grade 5. I think I was in grade 5. When you turned into a frog, I don't know what it means. Yeah. Mom was born in 79. 79. 79 was a good year. 79, I remember when I bought my PE 175 Suzuki. I was 15 years old. I paid cash for it. I was working, so I went in and paid cash for it. You're 05. My youngest son is 2000. My daughter's 94, and my oldest son is 91. How old is Wendy? Wendy is 61. Wendy was born in 59. That's why her gallery is called Gallery 59. I was born in 64. She was born in 59. So she's 4 years, 3 months, and 23 days older than me. I got it all figured out. My other wife was born in 66. And my wife before that was born in 63. And my other wife before that was born in 61. And my wife before that was born in 57. And my wife before that was born in 48. You guys don't believe me, do you? My mom's dad, my dad's mom just turned 71 last week. That's young. Oh my God. You're 00 77700. Do you know Kyle Dinnigan? Kyle Dinnigan. Where should I know him from? I know people named Kyle. Wendy's in the living room cracking up. She's in the living room. Too many beans. She's watching your show, the link, and she's laughing. Hopefully, was it a funny show, Wendy? No way. You were born in 2001. Okay, so you're a year younger than Trevor. Wendy is young. Who said that? Oh, of course Wendy did. I was thinking, who's Gulf Island Rock? My Robusta seeds are starting to open. Wendy, you're old enough to be everybody's mummy in here, and I'm old enough to be everybody's daddy in here. It does. My oldest son is going to be 31 soon. Wendy's oldest son is going to be 38 soon, and oldest kid. And Wendy's daughter's 36. So Wendy's daughter's 36. Wendy's son in May will be 38. Wow. That's crazy. Time flies when you're having fun. He is. He's going to be 38. May 2nd, right? Wow. I actually have your son in some of my videos. You know that, right? He's in some of my videos. I could actually find Wendy's son. Mitchell's a cool guy. So Wendy's son lives on the mainland. Upright elephant ears you ever messed with? Yes, I've grown them before. Deer would eat them here, and they dry up in the summertime, so I don't bother with them anymore. They're just no good for our garden. It's too dry here. He was in Reno 911 and has his own YouTube live channel. Oh, way. Really? No way. Who does cheap fakes? Stallone and Biden. Hey, Wendy's got his own YouTube channel. Kyle, he was in Reno 911. Kyle Dinnigan. Does Wendy have a daughter about my age? No, Wendy's got a pretty daughter that's 36. She's 36 years old. And her granddaughter's closer to your age. Her granddaughter's 16. Wendy's got a very pretty granddaughter and a pretty daughter. My Incenti Morellii has 30 pups coming up. 30? Holy cow. She's my age. Yeah, Wendy's granddaughter's your age. Wendy has a granddaughter. Yeah, there's pictures of her in some of my Facebook posts. You probably see her. Mitchell hikes and rock climbs. Yes, he does. Yeah, so Wendy's granddaughter is Caleb's age. Wow. Yeah, how old is she? 15 or 16? She's 16 years old, Wendy's granddaughter. Isn't that crazy? Wendy has a 16-year-old granddaughter. I have 0 grandkids. 16. Yeah. Caleb lives in Oregon. He's the one that gave me $2. He beat you, Wendy. You gave me $1.49. Caleb gave me $2. Way to go, Caleb. Shout out to Caleb. We're going to get you. So Caleb, make sure you send Wendy your email, your address at that email I gave you, and we'll send you a cool eagle sticker. We'll get you one in the mail. I got an envelope right here, and I can get you one quickly. I should probably stick to one of the beachside girls. Beachside. Oh, the beachside girls. Yeah, there's some beautiful girls that work at beachside, eh, Wendy? Yeah, they're beautiful. Gulf Island Rock just paid me again. Wendy, you're beautiful. I have to tell Wendy she's beautiful. She's paying me. She wants to hear some compliments. And I'm giving Wendy a plug now. Here's a shout out to Gulf Island Rock. You know, even though I don't have a lot of subscribers, I'm still giving Wendy a shout out. Shout out to Gulf Island Rock. You know, I see a little devil in there. Caleb gave $5. Caleb, now we got to send Caleb another sticker. Wendy's laughing her hiney off down there. So now we got to send Caleb something else. We're going to send him we'll send him another sticker too. We got another one for you. Do you know any Croton substitutes? Yes, coleus, but it's not that hardy. It's an annual. Thanks, Caleb. You're awesome. Shout out for Caleb. So Caleb, remember, please, you know what? I think I'm going to send Caleb some seedlings. I think I should send him some seedlings. I'll send you some seedlings and a sticker. Hopefully the seedlings make it to you. I'll get you some, so make sure you send Wendy your address. And if you send to the address tonight, after we get off the stream, I can get your address and I'll get you some palm seedlings, okay? Caleb just paid for the care packages. Your goodness. The care packages, right? It's expensive to send to the States. You know that? It's like, it's around $10 to send a package to the States now, just seedlings, just with a few seedlings. That's how much it costs. You see how much it costs to send to Europe. It's crazy. So I will get you some nice Salt Spring Island palm seedlings. And hopefully they don't take them at the border. They might let your stickers go through, but they might confiscate the seedlings. So if the package gets you with the sticker in it, I'm going to give you a sticker and palm seedlings. So if the sticker makes it with no seedlings, that means they've opened up the package. You'll see if they opened it and they've taken out your seedlings. But I'm going to clean them. I'm going to wash them really well. And I'm going to put on the label, washed and cleaned, no soil, bare root, like I always do. I have customs labels right here. Okay. And then I put my sticker on it, the seal of approval. So this is what a custom label looks like. I fill these out every week because I ship palms every week. So right in this part right here, I put what's in the package. So it's going to say a sticker. Then it's going to say bare root palm seedlings, cleaned and washed, no soil, indoor use only. That's what it's going to say on it. Okay. So I know you're going to probably plant them outside. I don't really care, but that's so they can see that, oh, they're going to be indoor plants, and that's how they can sneak through. Okay, hopefully there's no customs official watching this live stream. All right, and that's what a custom sticker looks like. And then I put my Banana Joe. I got thousands of Banana Joe stickers I'll put on there. All right, and I'll give you my card too. I'll send you a Banana Joe card. Send a package of seeds is $20. It's $20 for a pack of seeds for hundreds. It's just about 100 seeds, something like that. That's what I was thinking. No worries. Yeah, it's up there. $20. Something other than Fortunae. I'll see if I got some hybrids coming up. I think I should have some hybrids in there, so I'll get you some hybrids. So I picked the seeds from a mature female Trachycarpus wagnerianus. So I will send you some hybrid seedlings. Okay, that's what I'll do for you tomorrow. So make sure. So I'm going to do that. Are you doing the drawings? Well, I'm worried if I send them Brazoria, they take these things away at the border, and Brazoria are worth a lot more, and I have a lot less of them. So that's what I'm worried about. So they're going to be hybrid seedlings. Are you doing the drawing still? No, I stopped doing that. Maybe I'll start up next year. You can sell seeds to the U.S. only. Well, I was, and a couple of the packages got confiscated going into Florida. I may start up again. So when I harvest seeds in February or in December, I'm going to say ship to the USA. I'm not doing live seedlings to the USA right now, except for Caleb. We're going to see if they make it to Oregon. I've shipped to every state in the US. Okay, every state of the US, I've shipped seeds and seedlings to. But they're getting stickier now because of the world flu that's going on. For some reason, has affected the shipping, and maybe they're getting more sticky at customs or something. I swear to God, I will take this palm anywhere I move. Cool. Well, you know what? You're going to get some. I'm going to send you some hybrids. So grow them on in pots if you want. Just do my name. Next drawing will happen in December. Yeah. So I may start doing that next year. I haven't done that for a while. It's been too busy doing other things. Washingtonia should be fine. Washington. Yeah, I've shipped lots to Washington. I've shipped thousands of seeds to Washington State. I've shipped to, it's hard to believe I've actually shipped so many palm seeds and seedlings to California. Why on earth would anybody in California want Trachycarpus fortunae? Maybe they're living in northern coastal California. That's what it was. You know what I mean? I don't remember where I sent it to California, but I've shipped lots of seeds and seedlings to California. These are going to be with me. I will send you them tomorrow. So Caleb, get the ball rolling. Get Wendy your address, all right? Because and make sure you have your postal code in there. Your name, your full address, your postal code, okay? And I'll get an envelope here right now so you can see that I'm not BS, and I'm going to put a sticker on it. Okay, so here's the envelope. Okay, this envelope's going to go to Caleb. Then I'm going to put a Banana Joe sticker on it. See these stickers? Thousands of stickers. We're going to get a Banana Joe sticker on it right here. Take this off, and I'll put it on right in front of you. So we'll put this on the back. Here, I always put them on the back like this. That's the back of your package. That's what it's going to look like, okay? Then we're going to get you a card. We're going to get you a business card. We're going to send you one that says Gallery 59 in Magnolia Petal and Banana Joe. This one says Banana Joe on it. It's got the YouTube channels on it and all that stuff. And then we will send you, what else do we have in here? We'll send you one of these Banana Joe cards. We'll send you one of those Banana Joe cards too. What's that? I don't know where they are. You hit them on me. I had them in the bathroom and you took them all away, so I don't know where they are. So anyway, I'm going to put these in here for you, Caleb. And then I'm going to get the palms ready for you tomorrow. And my plan tomorrow is go to the post office just for you, and I'm going to mail this for you. So I'm going to write on this customs label right now, so you can see I'm doing it. We're going to put bare root palm seedlings. I can hear my voice in the living room. Seedlings. No soil. Okay, we always got to put that cleaned and washed. Indoor use. Okay. And one sticker. Okay. And then I put $1 because it's a gift, okay? That's the way you get it through. I put my Joe Henry on there. Tomorrow is, what's the date tomorrow? November 17th. Okay, so the only thing I need to do here, Caleb, is get your name on this thing. I got to get your name and address, and I can put my name and address on there. And tomorrow I'm going to get you some stuff. I'm going to get you a cool sticker that Wendy designed, and we sell here at our gallery. They sell the stickers in the stores and all that stuff. And you'll like it because the bald eagle is a symbol of the United States as well. And there's a lot of bald eagles here. So beer soap, manly soap. Are you interested in seeds of loblolly pine? Loblolly pine are cool. Wonder if they would grow here. Really hope they don't. They might grow here. Would YouTube charge you if you were? I don't know if they would, but I kind of keep it separate because my YouTube channel does earn income on its own from AdSense and all that stuff. And I don't know. I don't know if you can actually link it, but hey, Wendy, do I have merchandise on here? I thought I had merchandise. I thought I did that one time. I got merchandise done. I thought I did have merchandise on here, Banana Joe, like a coffee cup and a shirt or something, but I don't know if I have that on here anymore. Is there voodoo in Hawaii? No voodoo in Hawaii. You have to go to Haiti, and I've been to Haiti. To order from his eBay? No. You only, you do from just the seedlings, okay? But the seeds I'm going to ship to everybody. So Caleb, you're getting a special deal here, buddy. I'm shipping them to you. It doesn't even show up my eBay unless I change my address or something. Okay, yeah. It's just because they were getting sticky at the U.S. Customs and confiscating the palms. And I hate that when they take the palms and burn them. That's what they do at Customs. They will take the palm seedlings and they'll throw them in the blast furnace and cook them, right? And that's pretty sad. So anyway, Caleb, you will get some palms sent to you tomorrow. Oh, okay. You got his address? Cool. So Wendy's got your address. That's awesome. And when I do this when I finish this live stream, probably in another 10 minutes or so, or whenever, I'm going to put your address on here, get it on here, get some seedlings for you. So they're going to be hybrid seedlings, okay? And you can do a video of them if you want. You can do a video of the hybrid seedlings. And they'll be nice. They're turn out to be nice palm trees. Oh my goodness. No. I'm going to have it. Well, you know what I mean? It was banned in the times I tried to send it to Florida and somewhere else I tried sending it to. It wasn't every state. So that's why I just kind of got upset. And I said, not for now. But once I get my seed in December, I'm going to put it on eBay and I'm going to offer it to the U.S. and we'll see what happens. If I have to give a refund, because I have to refund those people their money. You know what I mean? So I lose out 100%. So if I send 3 things to Florida and they all get confiscated, they don't get their seeds, they file a complaint, I still have to pay them. That's why I said, forget it. I'm not going to do it anymore, but I'm going to try it again. I'll give it one more try. And so when I harvest the seeds in December, I will put them on my eBay channel and I will offer them to my friends south of the border. And if they make it to you, then I'll keep doing it. If they get confiscated, then I won't do it anymore. That's the thing. So they are actually Waggy Fortunae, Caleb. So they are from a tall female Trachycarpus wagnerianus, okay? And there is a male Trachycarpus wagnerianus nearby, but there's also male Trachycarpus Fortunae nearby. So it's going to give you some hybrid palms. You may get some pure waggies out of the deal as well. So we'll put a bunch of them for you in there, and we'll see if they make it to the great state of Oregon. So don't worry, Palm Nation. We will get you some seed. We will try our best to get you there, some seed. But Hawaii does have cursed caves. The Brady Bunch proved that. Yes, the Brady Bunch went into the cursed caves, and what they did in the cursed cave, they had their tiki, right? So they had the tiki, and they shouldn't have taken the tiki out of the cave. Was it a tiki or a rock? It was a rock or a tiki, something like that. We have lots of Hawaiian stuff here. Trust me. There's no shortage of Hawaii things in this room, okay? We have so many Hawaii things. You know what I mean? There's a baseball cap. Another one there. Hawaii, Hawaii's another Hawaii hat there. It just goes on and on and on. I got tons. Well, that's Hawaiian. And I got lots of Harley Davidson shirts from Hawaii. So it's a Waggy Fortunae, Caleb. So anyway, when they get there, let us know. So Wendy sent a book to a viewer in Australia, one of our books, and he just got it today. She sent that weeks ago, and he just got the book today. So he's going to send us pictures of the book, and he's happy to get the book. So it arrived, and we're happy he's got it. What's that? Caleb will be our test. Yeah, Mick, subject to customs waters. Yes. If I don't get them, I won't cry. I'll be fine. Yeah, I'll send you the sticker. I'm going to send you an eagle sticker in the palms. The palm trees are instead of the other sticker, because the other sticker, that's okay. But I'll send you some palms and a sticker. So, like I say, you'll get the sticker. The sticker will come if the palms don't make it, but they're going to be in the same package. Do dinosaur statues make great decoration for the garden? Yes, they do. If you like dinosaur statues, we do have dinosaur bones. Anyway, guys, I'm going to roll soon because it's already 9:25, and being a retiree, I got to go to bed fairly early because I want to sleep in too. So, but tomorrow I think I'm going to get up a little earlier. If I don't, I won't get them. I think they're going to make it to you, Caleb. I want to be optimistic. So tomorrow, Wendy and I will go to the post office and we will get you some palm seedlings from Salt Spring Island. Thanks for the donation. How do they say that? It's there's another word they call it YouTubers. What do they call it, Wendy? What do they call it when somebody gives you money on YouTube? They call that no, it's not a shout out. There's a word for they call people, not a sponsor, something else. I know. Patron, yes. Patron, yes. Okay. So shout out to Caleb. So that's awesome. Thank you very much, Caleb. I'll keep you in mind when seeds and palm trees come around. That was nice of you to do that. I appreciate it. It's been a long live stream. I thought this live stream was going to really last about 10 minutes, and it just kept on going and going. You know why? We don't have any B&B guests here right now. We have B&B guests checking in tomorrow. We have Cinnamon Gypsy, which is Cora. You've seen her on my live streams before. Tomorrow I will make sure she comes up and says hi to you. I will give a shout out to Cora's channel, Cinnamon Gypsy. Check out Cora's channel. Caleb. Whoa. Hey, Wendy. Caleb has surpassed you. Gave me another 5. Caleb, sorry, Wendy, you're at the bottom of the list. No more shout outs to go. No more shout outs to that other lady that's in this house. Caleb, shout out to Caleb. What's that? Yeah, no, save the rest of your money, Caleb. Save the rest of your money. I'm going to get you. I'll send you some nice stuff. I will send you I'll send you at least a dozen palm seedlings or so and a sticker. So we'll send them both stickers. Will the other one fit in there? We have to bend it, right? We'll fold it. I'll send you 2 stickers. I'll send you both stickers and more palm seedlings. A Sasquatch sticker. Wendy wants to do a Sasquatch sticker too, because there are Sasquatch where you are. You know what? I appreciate it, Caleb. I totally appreciate it. And because I show my appreciation, you will get some palms and some stickers. So tomorrow up to the art gallery, grab 2 stickers, down to the nursery, grab you some hybrids, Trachycarpus hybrids. And yeah, I mean, if you want to test them outside, you want to test one outside, just cover it up with some leaves or something, that's fine. If not, pot them up. And like I say, they're going to be bare root, and put them somewhere where they're not going to freeze solid, the pots. That's what you got to do. You know what you're doing. I have faith in you. And yeah, I appreciate it. Your patronage. That's pretty awesome. Very, very nice. It was actually a good night here. And I appreciate all my viewers in there. And to me, this is just a hobby. I like doing it for fun. I've been doing it for a long time. And you guys make the channel for sure. I used to think patron was pronounced patron when I was little. Patron. That's Southern way. Patron. You're my patron. Already down to the 20s, so I plan. Okay, plant them next year. Wendy can donate. Wendy can donate to anybody. She donated to Mr. Beast the other day. Mr. Beast, the guy that makes millions every year on his YouTube channel, she donated to. Anyway, I did buy a Mr. Beast shirt. So I kind of helped him out too. So I went into Mr. Beast merchandise, and I did buy a Mr. Beast shirt today. And Wendy shot a video of it. You can see me buying the shirt on Wendy's YouTube channel. I want to donate 20, but I can't. Well, don't worry about it. Hey, you don't have to worry. I'm just happy to have you guys in here. And that's nice of you, Caleb, to do that. I appreciate it. Anybody that throws some money in there, hey, that's great. That's like me donating to Bill Gates. Yeah, no kidding. I mean, that's the thing. I mean, and I love the guy. I think he's awesome. Jimmy O'Connell, I think his name is, Mr. Beast, is a very generous guy, and he helps out a lot of people in need. So that's why I don't have a problem buying one of his shirts. and I will wear his shirt when I get it on my live stream. Whenever I do a live stream, I'll probably wear a Mr. Beast shirt because I like him. He's a good YouTuber. Wendy and I love the guy. We think he's amazing. And so she donated some money to him, and I got one of his shirts. And the shirt wasn't cheap. I got it on sale for $79, and that's pretty expensive for a shirt. But it's a nice shirt. Bill Gates is not good enough. I don't like the guy either. I can't. Yeah, Mr. Beast is awesome. He really is a good kid, and he's young, and he's just so generous. You're going to move down south. Awesome. Good for you, man. That's cool. Yeah, Bill Gates, I feel the same as you, Palm Nation. Do not like Bill Gates. I think he's quite evil myself. He's very evil. He's up there with all the other evil people. Yeah. Yeah, no, he's terrible, man. He's all part of this, what's going on. You know that, right? He is all part of it. Bill Gates has got so much money. He's not a good guy. Hey, Wendy, did you buy shares in Microsoft?
No.
Oh. Well, I don't know. You should look. Wendy buys shares and things, right? So she's got shares in Tesla and this and that, but not a lot. She just started. But I said, you better check out Microsoft. I'm curious how Microsoft is doing. Is it going up or the stock's going down? Buy Microsoft stock, you won't hate him as much. Buy Microsoft stock, you won't hate him as much, somebody says. Somebody says, piece of me says, buy Microsoft stock and you won't hate him as much. Microsoft is the best stock. Ah. Yeah, well, she's looking at it now because she started buying stocks. You just started with stocks too. Good for you, Caleb. Yeah, Wendy's new at it. So she bought in, what did she buy? She bought what? Yeah, she got Tesla. Yeah, what else? Coinbase. There's a cannabis one. Zoom.
Yeah, I did
High Tide. I made $300 on Bitcoin last month. Caleb, really? $50 investment.
No way.
Yeah, good for you. Caleb just started in stocks. He's smart. So $50 investment in a Bitcoin.
Oh, that's what I need to do.
If I had only put my money in Microsoft, I would add much more money. Yeah, no kidding. Piece of me said Microsoft's the one to do. So Bitcoin, you know the thing with Bitcoin, so I don't know what it is. What is it now? Is it $75,000 a Bitcoin or more? It's up there, right? I think it's up there. But when you have your Bitcoin, you got it in your Bitcoin vault. You have a combination, a password or something to get into your Bitcoin vault. So I don't care how much money you have in that Bitcoin vault. You could have $100 million in Bitcoin vault. If you have 10 tries at getting into your Bitcoin vault, if you forget your password and you cannot get in after 10 tries, you lose it all. That's the way it works. I went down about $5 today. Caleb went down $5 today. Okay, $5 on Bitcoin. Wendy made 23 today. Bitcoin is just a fad. Is it a fad? Okay, I don't know much about it. I know it's cryptocurrency. So Caleb went down 5. Wendy made 23. She was up $23 today, but not on Bitcoin. And did you invest into Harley Davidson or not? No. But she's into like I say, Tesla bought. So Microsoft bought Microsoft bought Minecraft and totally destroyed the original theme. That's what the Mr. Beast always talks about. Minecraft. Microsoft.
Is it Microsoft Corporation? Is that what it is?
Hey, a piece of me, is it Microsoft Corporation? Is that what it is?
Or is it Microsoft?
Yeah, what is it? Which one is it? A piece of me. Microsoft what? She's trying to look for the stock. Microsoft Corporation she's looking at. Payments are great. Visa, MasterCard, Amex, Square. Yeah, that's what she just took money out and put it into something from her bank. So is it Microsoft Corporation? Minecraft is a game you should play. I've never played Minecraft. MSFT. MSFT. It's $339.51 a share. That's probably the one. I think crypto is a handful of but makes money. Don't care. Yeah, exactly. If it makes money, right on, Caleb. What's that?
There's one that's like $330, and then there's one that's $25.97.
Okay, so piece of me, there's one that's $25 a share, and there's one that's $339 a share. Which is the one she should buy? Give us some advice. Wendy's new at this. Walmart. Walmart's good too. Oh, really? She saw that one on there. I mean, they're all going to go up and down, right? I mean, Tesla looks like a pretty good one. I know the guy at work, his kid buys Tesla. He's 21. Somebody's making lots of money. Oh, yeah. So the 330 one piece of me's thinking probably the expensive one.
Yeah, here's the one. I don't know if you can see this.
What? She's going to show you what she's looking at.
Well, there was two, right?
She's going to show you on her thing.
One is like, I don't know if you can see that.
Can you see that?
One's like that. Okay, I'll get the other one.
25 might be a weird Canadian version of it.
Oh, okay. No.
Yeah.
Or here's the other one.
Okay, Microsoft 339.
Oops. That's it, eh? Can I see that?
Awesome.
That's like.
Okay, it went up 344 today.
Okay.
Oh, he says not that.
Not that?
Piece of me says not that. Okay, 339 is the real Microsoft stock.
That's the one.
Caleb says 339 is the real Microsoft stock.
Okay.
I'm going to invest in Oil Right when it's the lowest. Make money. Oil Right. Check out Oil Right too. Palm Nation says Oil Right. Oil Right it is.
I'll look that one up.
Not the first one. Piece of me says not the first one.
Not the low.
Not the low one. That might be some crappy Trudeau one.
Oil Right.
No, the 339 is the real mic. No, the third is the real Microsoft. 339 is the real Microsoft.
I can't find that one. Oil Right.
So she's going to do that. There's also, I mean, you can invest in anything you want.
Is that it? Pulse Oil Corp.
Pulse Oil Corp. Oil Right is Pulse Oil Corp, maybe.
Oh, see, it says Oil Right. And
Oil Right.
On trade. Well, I'm only on the W app. I'm on the
Okay.
Wealth app.
Wealth
so
app. Okay.
It's kind of
oil
similar.
like Exxon or Shell or something.
Oh,
Exxon or Shell. Like we have those in Canada too.
Yeah, Shell. I've seen Shell.
Yeah, Shell is out there. So you want something that's going to make some money. So that's the way to do it. Stocks. I don't buy stocks. I invest in palm trees. So if you want to invest in my palm trees, they're now on the stock exchange. Trachycarpus. Invest in Trachycarpus, folks. You cannot go wrong. Plant a palm, you cannot go wrong. I think oil companies are decent investment right now, but they rallied massively, rally less. So it could go down too. Oil, gas stocks are a good long term. Oh, really? Because they're low right now. So oil stocks are a good one to get into because they're low right now. Oil stocks are a good one to get into. Get the XLE, etc. XLE. Wow. Wendy, you better listen to some of this stuff. These guys know what they're talking about. There's a pen right here. Wendy's getting a pen. She's going to write stuff down. Well, Piece of Me said XLE. Oh, it's a risky picking winners in the oil sector, in my opinion. Oh, it's risky. Okay. Once Creepy Joe goes away, the oils will skyrocket again. Oh, really? That's actually a good CB handle, Creepy Joe. Hey, this is Creepy Joe 10-4, good buddy. I've been doing this investment stuff almost 20 years. Hopefully, Piece of Me, he's in Seattle. So, yeah, she's just new to it. So she's playing around with it, and like I say, she made $23 today, which is better than nothing. I think that she didn't invest a lot into it, only $1,000 and something dollars, right? She didn't put a lot of money into this, so it's not like we're going to lose our house. Industrial stocks are going to explode if Trump gets back in. Industrial stocks. Well, we can only hope. We can only hope. Get rid of Creepy Joe. Yeah, Wendy hopes he gets back in. Starting low is good. Yeah, and that's what Wendy's doing. She's just starting low. Wendy's a stock. What do you want to call yourself? What do you call somebody like Wendy that's into stocks? What makes you a witch? I wonder. What makes you a witch? I love your I like when you comment in here. What makes you a witch? It's so random. What makes you a witch? I don't know. You make up some weird potions over a fire. You roast things in a pot and you make up a potion. That's what maybe makes you a witch. Or you cast spells on people, or you fly brooms. No. He's not going to tell Wendy to buy Dodge a coin right now. Doggy coin right now. DOGECOIN. Doggy coin. Like DOGECOIN. It's 23 cents right now. Down a lot. Oh, it's at 23 cents right now. Tell Wendy what. Oh, doggy coin. I don't know. But somebody else says, better watch that one. Is another Google. Oh, yeah, you went to Google, didn't you? Didn't you buy Google? Oh, yeah, I told her to look at Google too. So she hasn't bought Google yet, but I think she's got to go look at that one too. Google is another. Oh, she bought Amazon, I think. Yeah. She's watching Amazon, and I told her to try Google. She bought Netflix. Expensive stocks are way too expensive. Yeah, they are. She's doing small stuff. If you're broke like me, penny stocks are the way to go. Kind of like Wendy.
Well, I got fractional.
PLD is an industrial warehouse, right? That rules. PLD. Wow. I want to invest in auto. Man, you guys know more about this than me. I know nothing about stocks. So Google's a good one. Amazon, Netflix she's got. And he says Dogcoin. Look at Dogcoin. DOGECOIN. Doggy coin. Okay. And then AutoZone and Palm Nation says AutoZone. You can buy fractional. That's what she's buying. Wendy is buying fractional shares.
Well, only in the big company. I did fractional in Tesla.
She bought fractional in Tesla. She's also invested into Banana Joe's Palm Nursery. That's why she gave me a couple of donations here on YouTube. You can buy fractional. Dude, those are not real investments. Well, I don't know which ones. Penny stocks are good if you know what you're doing. Find something stupid that might stick in it. Yeah, well, she did make $23 today. So I don't think we're ever going to get rich on stocks. She's just kind of doing it for fun. And maybe when she gets really good in it, she can invest some more money if she makes more money, right? But $23 is okay. I think her YouTube channel makes more than $23. So I've made over. That's pretty good. Like, yeah, I don't know those ones. I don't know anything about it, you guys. I'm letting you guys say it. And then Wendy's just kind of looking them up, right? So anyway, what I'm going to do is write my address on here so I can get this to Caleb tomorrow. Huh? She's going to look up AutoZone. And? Oh, okay. Sorry, guys. I'm just writing your address on here, Caleb. So, so if you do make some money, it's a good thing, right? I mean, and like, what? Ooh, AutoZone's expensive, Zach. It's like 1,911 per share, per stock. Whoa. Yeah, she's going to look and see if she got, yeah. I mean, if you want to make 5K, 20, but it's, yeah. Yeah, we don't have the money to, like, okay, now I'm retired and I'm making a lot less money than what I did when I was working. When I was working, I was making pretty good money, but I ain't working anymore. You know what I mean? So I have a lot less money to put into stuff like that. You can make as much or get more with yeah. It's just about knowing what you're doing too, I guess. So Wendy's learning. She's learning from you guys. We learn from other friends that are into it. And well, hey, she started doing it yesterday, or was it yesterday or the day before? Yesterday. The day before yesterday, she started doing it. She's already up $23, $23.50 or something. So that's pretty good for her second day of playing stocks, right? Or shares or whatever you call it. Is it stocks? What? Well, you don't have a lot to lose. You know what I mean? You don't have a lot of money to use. You can. So anyway, that's pretty cool. And I'm excited for her. Hey, is there any stocks you can buy on YouTube? I wish I had money. Yeah, if you invested into Tesla back when the shares or stocks came out and you put a whack load of money into it, you'd be rich. I don't know. Hey, is there some on YouTube? Is there YouTube shares, you guys, or stocks? I'm curious. I haven't seen it. Is there? Let us know, because I told Wendy to look that one up too. There's got to be someone for YouTube, don't you think?
So the people that do the Bitcoin, do they buy Bitcoin cash?
If you invested in February, I'd have no way. If you invested $1 into Doggy Coin in February, I'd have 225,000. If I invested $1 or 1,000, sorry, into dog, you'd have 25,000. Wow. Piece me. Google. So there's Google. Google owns YouTube. Right. It does. That's right. Because when I get paid, it's Google. That's right. So Wendy, that's right. So YouTube is Google. Google is ridiculously good stock to own. Did you get Google? Piece of me says Google is a ridiculously good stock to own. So you should get some Google stock. Did you use it up?
Yeah, I spent my $1,000.
She spent all her $1,000 on stock because it's mean. Yes, because it's joke coin.
So when I get more money, I'll spend.
So when Wendy gets more money, which may never be.
So this is what I bought. I bought coin.
What?
I bought coin.
Wendy bought coin.
I bought
High Tide. Tesla. Zoom.
And I have a pending order on Netflix.
So can you cancel Netflix and go Google?
No, we can't.
Okay, Netflix. So she's going to buy those. She's got 5
So I
different
bought
ones.
Fractional on Tesla, fractional on coin, fractional on Netflix. Because they're expensive.
Wendy's all done fractional stuff, right? She hasn't.
The other two are I bought shares.
So when we get more money, we're going to do Google.
Okay, I'll do Google.
Yeah.
And Amazon.
Google and Amazon.
And Bitcoin.
And Bitcoin. So she'll do 3: Bitcoin, Amazon, and Google. And we'll see if it makes her any more money. We can do a YouTube video on it. She could actually do a YouTube video on which stocks are making her money. ETFs are good to buy, especially if you're new. ETFs. Oh, you know what that is, don't you? Isn't that the tax-free? Isn't that tax-free savings? I think it is. And it made people millionaires. You know what? That's a good thing, Caleb. If it can make somebody a millionaire, that's an awesome thing. He does. He buys stocks. And he's only 16. I'm guessing your dad taught you. I got to stretch my neck. I'm getting a sore neck here. So anyway, that's awesome, guys. Appreciate your advice. I wonder if this is going to be one of my longest live streams here. You know, looking at the time, it's like, holy crap, 2 hours and 47 minutes. That's what happened with GameStop and the other company. People on Reddit made a rumor they were going to bankrupt. Said, everyone give me stock, and then the skyrocketed like 1,000K. Wow. Crazy. GameStop. She's going to look it up. Every time you guys say something like that, she's downstairs looking this stuff up. GameStop. Huh. GAM. Just GameStop. GAMSTOP. GameStop. So Wendy's checking all this stuff out. Oh, you guys are giving her leaves. Don't buy GameStop. No, don't buy it now. She missed it, but the thing is, and she's used up all her money now. She's bought stocks in 5 different things. Doggy coin, is that one still good or bad? ETF is a diversified fund that owns a whole bunch of companies, so you spread your risk and get exposure to more of the market than just picking a single company. Oh, ETF. That's the tax-free savings. That's what it says. Put your eggs in multiple baskets. And it says, okay, Caleb likes ETFs. And then, SpaceX. Palm Nation says SpaceX. Cool. Isn't SpaceX Elon Musk? You like risking money. Cool. Well, I'm going to send you some palms for the money you sent me. So there you go. You get palms and stickers. So you're definitely made something from sending me that contribution. So thank you. What's BlackRock? Does anybody know anything about BlackRock? Space race part 2 is about to explode. So is that Elon Musk? He's the space dude, isn't he? Isn't he kind of into that stuff? So ETFs, Wendy, that's the way to go. Right? What is that? Space? I don't know. It just says space race part 2. I don't think it's an ATF. It's just something else. But ETFs are probably the way to go too, like they say, because you got your eggs in more than one basket, right? So if I pick one of these ETFs, that means it's going into It's going into a lot of different ones.
What about ETHRU?
ETHRU, I'm not too sure.
Do they got Bitcoin coin share?
There's a lot to know about this stuff, right? I would probably lose a ton of money. Like I would. Canadian National Rail is a fantastic stock. Canadian National Rail, CNR. Hey, Wendy?
Oh, yeah, I've seen that one. I thought it was going down.
Oh.
What about with all the stuff going on now?
So even with all the crap that's going on, it's still pretty good. Like there's a lot of crap going on here right now in Canada, right? CNR. Anyway, she'll check it out. You know what? You guys have given her some good advice, and all she has to do is just search it on the internet. And when she gets some more dough, she gets some more greenbacks, she gets some more Ben Franklins or Queen Elizabeths, whoever the heck's on our money. She can invest some more. For sure. But like I say, she was only playing around with just a little over $1,000, right? And so she's got her fingers into her hands into 5 different things right now. But I think she should do Google and what was the other one too? Microsoft and Google. Royal Bank of Canada is a good one for more conservative investment, more of a slow, steady one, but you get great exposure when interest rates rise because banks make more money on higher rates. So Royal Bank, okay. And Caleb started with 50. Now I have 150, 750. Wow, he started with 50. Now he's got 750 or 750 bucks. And what was the time period Wendy was asking Caleb? How long? Like, is that over like a couple years? Is it within a year? I mean, that's great that you're doing that. I wish I would have known about that stuff when I was 16 years old. But yeah. Okay, Palm Nation says CSX, BNSF, Santa Fe, Union Pacific, probably good to invest in since we're shifting pipeline down to the Biden. CSX, then there's BNSF, and then there's Santa Fe and Union Pacific. Wendy's writing all those down. She's going to check all the stuff out. Pipelines, I think, yeah. Is that Union Pacific? Yeah. It is awesome you're doing that at 16, but real companies not these things. So yeah, 16 years old, man. I wish I would have known. I wish I would have known about this stuff. Like they should actually teach it in high school. Wendy said, I worked my butt off when I was 16 years old, working all the time, and but if I'd known about that, maybe I could have made money easier in stocks and stuff like that. Maybe I'd be a millionaire right now, but I ain't a millionaire. Yeah, Palm Nation. Right. Oh, the railways are good. Oh, those are railways, Wendy. Railways. I don't have enough to make money on those. Yeah, it's like Wendy too. She's got minimal to put in. You know what I mean? So anyway, if she can make something, hey, if she can make a few $100, that's kind of cool. If she can, what?
My plan is if I make a bit and then every once in a while take some out. So I'd like to be able to eventually take out my 1,000 and just play with.
So it'd be nice to make, if you could make $1,000 a month, that'd be kind of cool, wouldn't it? Well, you never know. What? I don't have enough money to make. It's the same math returns no matter how much money you have. It's the same math returns no matter. Yeah, exactly. It just snowballs as it grows. Cool. Well, you know what? Like I said, she is happy she made that very little bit today, and maybe tomorrow she'll make some, or maybe tomorrow she'll lose some, right? So she's got her fingers in the pie right now, and we'll see what happens. And, like if she could make, even if she could make a few $100s on this a month, that'd be kind of cool, right? It would be good. I'll buy 2 stocks for $300 and they go up 4%. I'd make $20. Yeah. I just know about if I buy 2 stocks for $300 and they go up 4% and make $20. And $20 is better than nothing because you're not going to get that interest in the bank. You're not going to get that much interest in the bank on 3 Ben Franklins, right? So that's pretty good return, don't you think? I would think so, for sure. I think that's pretty awesome. I mean, more kids your age, you could do a YouTube. How about Apple? Hey, you guys, how about Apple? You could make that a YouTube channel. 16-year-old, how to make big money when you're young. Hey, how about Apple? Is it good to invest into Apple? What do you think, Piece of Me and Caleb? We're wondering, Wendy just mentioned Apple. I mean, Apple's got to be good. What is the weather like in Salt Spring? Watch my videos, Hamish. It's a beautiful day here today. Sunshiny, nice day, but cool, about 48 degrees Fahrenheit. And right now we're sitting at probably around 39 degrees Fahrenheit. So it's cool and clear out there. But we've been having a lot of rain. We've had a ton of rain. You can see it in my videos. We had a ton of rain. Oh, and Wendy wants to buy Square too. Apple is arguably the best stock. Okay. And how about Square? You know, like the little thing where you put your card in? Because Wendy uses Square here at the B&B. So you want to stay at our B&B, she has the Square that plugs into her iPad, and that's how she charges you with Square. Corpse Flower is Zone 8, I think. Yeah, no, they won't work. I don't think so. Too tropical. Right? Apple is probably Corpse Lily. It's probably good. So I would feel like it's about, yeah, so there you go. Apple is good. Wow. Celsius, it's about, I'll tell you what it is here, Hamish. It's 3.3 degrees Celsius here. The time is 9:55 p.m. Pacific time. So it's just about 10 o'clock. We have clear skies, little bit of a breeze, and so it's cool. SQ is good too, but I wouldn't buy a lot. I have like 0.7% of my account in Square. It's the most expensive stock in S&P 500. Okay, so it's very expensive. Yeah, Corpse Flower is tropical and would not work anywhere in Zone 8. You know. So try S&Q is good. Square is good. So that's a good one. So Piece of Me's got 0.7% of it. Now is a good time to buy PayPal. Oh, did you buy PayPal?
Yeah, I'd like to.
Oh, she was talking about that today, PayPal. I use PayPal. That's how I do my transactions through eBay, right? And also private transactions in PayPal as well. So that'll be one when she gets some more coin. Looks at, well, you know what? You got B&B guests checking in. You can spend some of that on it. Look at PayPal and Visa. And Visa. PayPal and Visa if you like Square. Look at PayPal. Yeah. I'm an idiot for not buying PayPal. You're an idiot for not buying PayPal. He says he's an idiot for not buying PayPal years ago. Piece of me, because PayPal has gone up a lot. Piece of me. Corpse Flower when it's not in flowery state looks like the dragon arum native. Cool. Yeah, very tropical.
Like, do they feel like they shouldn't buy it when it gets higher though?
Yeah, when's the best time to buy stock? Obviously, when it's low, right? If it's too high, I mean, if it keeps on going up. So, my dad, Microsoft, yeah, and it's like buying a ton of Tesla stock. Well, we can't get out of the country, so we're on hold, Hamish. We're still going through the paperwork, the immigration process, but we are stranded in Canada. We cannot leave Canada because we don't have the special medicine in us. And the guy that's running our country said to people of the country, if you do not have the special medicine, you cannot get on a plane and leave the country. So for the time being, we are stuck here on Salt Spring Island. So that's the update. I'm going to go to sleep. Okay, Caleb, thanks very much. Wendy's got your address. I will get you some palm seedlings in the mail tomorrow and some stickers, and let me know when they arrive. Okay, you can even do a video of them if you want. 17C in the volunteer state. Bro, my work is bribing people. Yeah, well, I'd tell them to cram it up there. You know what? Where I worked, it says by December 13th, if you don't get it, you're basically fired. So they can cram it too. Anyway, good night, Caleb. And I'm going to stay on here for maybe another minute or so, and then I got to go Wendy a back massage. Well, because she donated to me. That's what she wanted. That's what it was. It was a back massage. That's why Wendy was a patronage, right? So thank you, Wendy. Thank you, Caleb. Thank you, everybody else, for being in there. You're awesome. Caleb's getting a package in the mail tomorrow. That's the back of the package. That's what it's going to look like when you receive it. If this is not sealed the way I seal it, Caleb, and it's ripped open, it's got tape on it, that means customs have been into it. Customs have inspected it and ripped out the palm seedlings. Okay. Stickers. Okay. How to get free seeds around. Yes. Bye, everyone. Okay, Caleb, take care. We'll be waiting. Yes, you betcha. Okay, good night. And I'm going to roll soon at 3 hour. I'm just about 3 hours into this live stream. I'm glad it's gone well. It has. It's been a fun time. Wendy learned a lot of stuff from you guys. I learned stuff from you guys. I also learned that I'm going to be sending some palm seedlings to Oregon. All right. And I will be selling them, the seeds, in the middle of December. Got any new palms you might try this next season? No, I'm not buying any more palms for this garden, but the latest palm that I did try, I think my latest big experiment here is the big Parajubea Torellii. And that's out in the garden right now. And let's see how it does in the winter. If we get a cold blast, I may have to give it some help because that palm was near $500. We don't want to lose it. Okay, David, good to see you in there. There's David. Nice. All right. 2. Two stickers. Okay. All right, guys. Good emojis. Gotta love those little strawberry emojis and hammers and this and that. So yeah, no, I did plant another Trachycarpus wagnerianus today, Hamish, though. I definitely did. Hopefully it survives. Well, I did have one in the ground for over a year in a bad spot, and it survived. And then I took it out because it was in such a bad spot, competing with cedar roots. So I put it in the greenhouse. It's doing well. And the big one I have in the ground is growing like crazy in this cool weather. It's a big, nice sized Parajubea. So we'll see how it does. And if it gets too cold, well, we'll have to give it some help because I didn't buy it. I had somebody buy it for me, and they want me to test it in my garden. And it was between $450 and $500 for that palm. So we cannot let it die. Okay, David, God was good to pop. David pops in really quick, and then he's gone really quick. He reminds me like the Roadrunner. All right, with the exclamation mark, Palm Nation, see you later. Got to roll. It's 3 hours and 1 minute and 18 seconds into a live stream, which I was only planning on doing about 15 or 20 minutes. And here we are 3 hours later. All right, guys, thanks for joining in. Thanks for the patronage. I appreciate it. And remember, check out Gulf Island Rock. We got Jungle Joe C. We have Banana JSSI, which on this one. And also check out Mr. Beast. Mr. Beast, you got to check out his videos. He's amazing. Amazing YouTuber. Good content. I love it. His videos, I think, are just unbelievable. Mr. Beast. All right. Mary Palmas, take care. Thanks for the stream. Have a good night. Thank you, Piece of Me. I appreciate it. Piece of Me 1981. Appreciate all the information. Wendy's written all that dirt down, and she's going to check out some of the stuff that you told her to look up. All right. And check out Palm Nation. Check out Piece of Me. Check out everybody. Palm Nation in Tennessee. You want to see palms? Check them out. All right. Thanks for joining in, everybody. We really appreciate it. And I will see you next time. I actually get a sore neck from doing these live streams. It's like my neck is sore. Am I looking down? Maybe I got to get back into this chair. All right, guys. Cheers to you. And Jane, if you're still in there, aloha, because we know in Hawaii right now, it's only 7:02 p.m. 7:02 p.m. in the Hawaiian Islands. It's crazy, man. To think about it. 7:02 p.m. There's probably somebody doing a swim right now. Okay, send a photo in Messenger. Cool. Awesome. And I'm going to get, I'll check that out. Probably won't be tonight, though. And I will have to go to get his address, Caleb's address from Wendy. And then I will get his package in the mail tomorrow. All right, guys. Cheers and aloha from the Gulf Islands. Take care.